business. Bow body business. Let me make sure my stuff is set up while I wait for people to jump in, because I do not have a stream schedule. It all happens very spontaneously. Make sure that we're good over here. It looks it, feels it, seems it. Awesome. Good. Cool. Okay. I'm switching back to just having notes in my notebook so that I can just really keep deep track and write everything down as it pops up and not worry about going back and forth between windows. Hey, hello everybody. Surprise stream. As always, I think all the streams right now are always surprise streams. Yeah, yes. Believe it or not, most video games I play are not Pokemon related. Actually, almost exclusively. Yes, more blueprints. Ready to dive deeper into this. And just a heads up for everybody, because I get tempted with hints, because as somebody who very much loves escape rooms, it's really easy to get caught up on one thing and be like, oh, I really think that this is something. And it's also really easy to want teasers to get closer to solving a puzzle. If I am like hot cold on a puzzle, I don't necessarily mind one hint to be like, your thought process isn't bad, but as we learned at the end of last stream, please don't give me any kind of like story spoiler. So if I'm caught on a puzzle and I shouldn't be able to solve it until I've like beaten many things, don't let me jump cut. Like, if you're like, yeah, if you just do this, then we can move on to Act 2. Let's not do those. Let's if like I'm in a room and I just like am close to a 4-digit code and could figure it out in the room, I don't mind you being like, not a bad thought process, but don't tell me where like the secret third act gem is hidden. Holy crap, Marissa. Streams and videos have been helping me through a tough time. Can't stay today, but thank you so much. Thank you for showing up at all. Holy cow. Well, I mean, you get to watch this back on YouTube later. I appreciate you. Hello to Wales. Awesome to see you. Holy cow. Treat this as they'd say in Doctor Who, spoilers. Yeah, so I've got my notes. I've got a whole dotted journal in my lap of things, and I'm really gonna try and keep track of as much as I can, whether it's like articles, stories, whatever, because it's gonna be way easier to write down. And heck, Marissa, I'm gonna just throw you right in here for being a freaking awesome sport. This is what I'm just dedicating the notebook here to just donations. So whenever you guys donate, I'll make sure I write your name in the notebook, because I was gonna make it so I could have the whole every note that I'm writing go in here. It is so not easy to set up. My second monitor is swamped with things right now. So I do not have enough space to do it cleanly. So I'm just gonna leave it for all of you beautiful people for being here, because I appreciate you. Because donations are never necessary, but they are always appreciated, because it only means the world to me that you would think in any capacity that is something worth sharing with me. Makes my day every day. And so I thought I'd just add a little flair there for you, so that you know that you're in the notebook for the day. So I appreciate you. On time for a blueprint. That is absolutely right. And then as somebody pointed it out in the last stream, yes, I do have a little blue room outline around my camera to make me a little blue room for blueprints. Only on day 5, I don't care about spoilers for this game. I will also say, in terms of, I have gotten, not today, not in this stream, not since I've streamed it, before ever streaming it, I got to room 46 once. And everybody was like, that's like 3% of the game. That's what they call Act 1, baby. And I stopped at that time. I stopped because I wanted to forget it to stream it. And so turns out I thought that I had spoilers about the game. And then even at the end of last stream, we started to touch on things that we got into a room I've never seen before. We found a room I've never seen before. We found a piece to a puzzle I had never seen before. So there's still very clearly stuff in this game that I thought that I was on track to know that I was way off. We're on day 10 because for the stream, I'm letting the cards fall how they do, right? I'm not trying to do this in day 1 right now. I'm not trying to do this in less than an hour. I am playing with the rooms we are given every day and exploring to what people may or may not have seen, and just excited to see what the house holds for us for today. All right. So, just for a reminder for people that have or have not seen a couple of things, at this point, we do have, I don't know if this is even all the permanent additions, but we have the West Gate, which we can go through and we can get an outer room at the beginning of every day. Awesome. We got the Gemstone Cavern, which means that every day we start with 2 gems. That's why I got 2 gems already. We got the Apple Orchard, which means that I get 20 extra steps every day. So instead of 50 steps, I'm at 70. And this was the thing that I had never done. I had never gotten. I knew that there was a little scheme going on in the lab. I had never connected the right things to each other. But I finally did and got the Blackbridge Grotto, which allows each day I can access one offline terminal from the network. Meaning I could, if I'm not mistaken, I can go into the security room, which has a computer, and I could go and check the office computer, even though I haven't opened the office. So I believe that it means I have the perk of access to the computer of rooms I'm not currently in. Hey, newish fan, adore your quizzes. Just wanted to show a little love. I appreciate it. Innocent. Thank you for that. That means the world to me. Thank you for being here, 007 man. Just an innocent 007 man. A bashful James Bond, if you will. And then, yeah, I've found 4 of the... You're good. You're so okay. Trust me. I mean, even if it was just a typo, I don't judge. I have been called Shane by many people throughout my entire life because Zane is not a name a lot of people have engraved in their memory. Unless you are a One Direction fan, then you do know it. I've gotten 4 of the 8 safes that I believe there are 8. Let me make sure I've got the note that I need. My notes are going to look a little bit from the beginning on my end, but that's fine because I want to really keep them organized this time. But holy cow. Okay. And then also I have a little inheritance that I get to start with, or an allowance. I have 3 coins. We got it up to 3. Shane Games. Been playing Blue Prince all day. All right, well, now it's time to see me do things that you're upset that I was doing. I did say, if I'm not mistaken, at the end of last stream that I would go into the coat check this stream to get the metal detector out of there finally. As I love the den here. I love its layout there. I do want the metal detector to be out of the coat check at this point. I don't need it there anymore. But the den layout is really nice, and an extra gem right off the bat's also really nice. It's dumb because it's a landlock right off the bat, so I'm gonna go with the den just to make sure I do it. Before I take any steps, though, I am gonna go see what my outer room is. We rich as heck. I mean, hey, as a kid, that's 3 coins more than I ever made. I'm doing great. Oh, thanks, Sean. It's good. I love a good Zane stream. All right, the good news here is I describe this game as an escape room, even though it's not really. Oh yes, let's play with the schoolhouse. I mean, it might be a little too late. I've never completed the schoolhouse. Actually, shoot, I've never completed the schoolhouse. It adds 8 classrooms to the pool, and you can play all 8 classrooms, and I've never gotten to do it, and I have no idea what secrets might entail playing with them. However, I really like all of these a lot. I like the hovel a lot. It makes gems worthless, but it makes an aquarium run amazing. And I really like the tool shed for the chance of immediately just having a sledgehammer, and I mean, maybe a wrench would be nice here too. This is maybe the comfiest I've ever felt with 3 rooms here. Dang, he got coin. Are you saying how many rows, as in like up to 46? It's 5 by 9. So 9, I say floors. 9 floors, yeah. And they're 5 wide. How far are we today? We just started today, so not far yet. I think they got the most spoilery than hinty towards it. Yeah, it got more spoilery by the end. And that's what I learned, is because I was getting tempted by the idea of having teaser in there, but once somebody started saying we're getting to like late spoilery stuff, I was like, okay, let's avoid spoilers. I was like, you add an extra room to my inventory, that's fine. But if we're gonna get into like story stuff, let's let it happen naturally. Schoolroom's good for notes and unsolved puzzles. Oh, okay. We're on day 10. I'm gonna go with the schoolhouse just because we haven't done it yet. That's why we go the path that we've been going. Is I like the idea of for you guys showing off as much as we possibly can. I'm gonna make that note right away. Schoolhouse Herbie. I have not heard that. Wait, I think that's one of the kids. One of the brothers, isn't it? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm just talking. I'm talking out my mouth. You know how it be. I see you. Closing address. For the last 38 years, it has been my pleasure serving as your schoolmaster in this humble little facility. And meager as it may look by modern standards, I think most of us who spent our afternoons here will readily admit that we are reluctant to see this small piece of Rethinking history go. I first wish to thank Lady Epson, our most gracious host lady, for not only paying attention in my classes those many years ago, but for all the fundraising she's done on behalf of our community and our children. Without her, Reddington Elementary would still be a distant and blurry vision, a vision that I dared not even dream. That dreamer is, of course, the incomparable Mrs. Peterson, our future principal and my reluctant successor, who I might add, forced me to give this speech, so I think I'll end my praise of her there, though she deserves much more, I'll admit. To the architect of our new school, the Baron Sinclair, thank you for following in your father's footsteps in building Reddington yet another school, and for also allowing the use of our own private residence and floor plans to serve as our interim facility until the new campus is completed in March. A decision I'm certain he will immediately regret tomorrow morning when he hears the children running through these halls. And lastly, I wish to thank all my students, many of you here today whom I have not seen in years, whose faces I still remember as young and manners wild, those here whose parents before them I have also taught and whose children I may yet. Without you, I would have had a lifetime of quiet peace. That's brutally true. Without you, I would know what sleep feels like. You might be right. That uncle is, yeah. You might be right. And yet, what is all the peace in the world if you have no one to bestow demerits upon? Yikes. Thank you all sincerely. My time here has meant the world to me. And if I'm still standing in 8 months, I'll see you all at the slightly less melancholic ribbon cutting ceremony next year. Better joke to end? Remember to give Mrs. Peterson her gift. I'm just going to write, give Mrs. Peterson her gift. Just so I have it. I have learned. I'm going to make notes of everything just in case. Like, this could mean nothing. It could mean absolutely nothing, but I think I'll have more fun if I keep everything in my notes. Okay. No, it's not this game. I was going to say I could have sworn, maybe it is this game, it's just not this room. I was going to say I could have sworn that the chalkboard was supposed to flip around. Yes, this is what I was hoping for. Okay, I thought so. I thought screenshots will be your friend too. That's true, that's fair. I was really hoping, I thought that the schoolhouse had the 4th knob. So good news. We lit these 4 fires. And he's here! The elevator! For everybody wondering, what does that mean? It means that the chess room can mean something to us. Finding all those chess pieces have value now. I might even waste some of my steps just showing that off. I mean, I picked schoolhouse. Okay, yeah. I was going to say I picked schoolhouse, so I don't need to worry about the hovel steps to gem ratio. All 4, let's go. Yip frickin' P. That's downstairs over here. So, I've mentioned in previous streams, elevator, did we just beat the witness? So the good news here, I'll just show because it's more lore. I need a power sledgehammer for this. Is down here, we'll find some schemes. We did get underground, under the house at this point. When we say semi-blind playthrough, yes, semi-blind as in I have beaten room 46 once, but I have not unlocked all of the lore. So like I know some things, but I don't know everything. And I'm trying to incorporate what I know and what I don't know and kind of mix the environments here. So I know Foreman's Log 3, July 2nd, 1915, or potentially February 7th. Depends. I don't know. I don't know if this is a European or American dating. As our client Tom Sinclair suspected, the arches that were visible from the south cliff were part of a much longer arcade carved into the rock face. Last week, when our crew first arrived, only 2 supporting pillars were visible. But after only a few days of clearing vines, moss, and dirt, we have uncovered a dozen more. Our exploration so far has been limited and entirely superficial, as every shaft we've surveyed has ended abruptly, and every promising path leading deeper into the mountain has been blocked by tunnels packed tight with soil, rock, and debris. This site is either much older than we had first assumed, or someone deliberately had these chambers buried. Interesting. Very interesting. And then I can't jump from here, as you might assume that I could jump all the way down into the pool like they do in those movies where they're like, we have to jump, and then they jump, and then they make it down into the pool, and for some reason they're fine and they escape. It gives that vibe, but that is not the case. Fun fact, if the view of that mountain has anything to do with any puzzle, I don't know about it. If the windows down there have anything to do with any puzzle, I don't know about it. But I have been down here before in my playthrough. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the chess room, everybody. This is where the layout of the board, I'll just let you know this because this is something that one of the studies, judging by maybe it's American dating. Yeah. The safe codes work either way, both. So yeah, still tons of cool things to discover. Yeah. The thing is there is a study that has, I believe, hints about this room underground. And this is the layout of this, right? You got the 5x9 chessboard here is 5x9. And the idea is at some point, it may not be this run, it may not be this day, whatever. At some point, I want to find the pawn, knight, bishop, rook, king, and queen, and find out what rooms they're in here and place them in those rooms, because if I'm not mistaken, it changes every day. That's the hard part, is I do not think it is a permanent spotting. Unless there is an update I don't know about, I believe it changes every day. And by doing that, we will unlock something that gives us some options that would all be fun to play with. And I'll leave it at that. This, we should not be able to go in, and that's the case. And then this has this. If I'm not mistaken, I don't. Let's see if I know the purpose or not. Foreman's copy. Do not remove from site. They did a good job. They did not. We've got historically speaking sigils. Yes. Okay. I think at this point in my life, I do kind of know what the sigil implies, but I shouldn't, where I am in this run. I shouldn't have anything to do with them yet. So this is what a sigil looks like. 4 things. We've got the core, dividing lines, we've got the moats, and we've got the border. With no spoilers, I believe that this is not a now thing. So just a note for sake is The sigil. The sigil. I make myself a note and I say the core. What are the 4 pieces that make up Earth? The core, the dividing lines. That's how we get the states. The moats. That's what the gators are in between the house and my land. And the border. I'm not gonna touch that one. The core. And then you get some notes down here. I understand that this would be a great point for screenshots or your friend. Honey, the sigil lift just dropped. Yeah, so obviously some evidence, not all evidence here, of kind of what things mean from, I don't know where a screenshot would go on my computer right now, and it might take us back to my desktop, and so that's probably part of why I'm avoiding it here. But I can say the doorbell looking guy, almost a plus sign, says Orin, which is a berry. And then we've got the Pentagon, who's half fairy because he's fae. And then we've got the hourglass, which is making the sound that those thwomps make in Mario. Urgh! And then, of course, V is the core. And then the mountain, Las Montañas, are right there. Cool. And then we've got rays. We've got, I mean, it's, of course, obviously it's really hard. Maybe we can fill in these, if you can fill in these pages, I don't know about it. If you can, so I've never filled in these pages if that's a thing. We've got rays. We've got stuff about locomotion, carriages. Then you've got symbols that suggest, this is, I would believe, the lines, which imply squiggly is heat. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. 3 straight lines is rainy. That also makes perfect sense for what rain might look like. Thunderbolt makes perfect sense for stormy. Okay, so I can kind of read the room on what those mean. Snow doesn't have to look like that. Snow doesn't have to look that promiscuous, but okay, I'll just make the note with what you've given me. And then, of course, Wimby, curve the line. Wimby, give it the curve. The book can be found another way. Interesting. Okay. Noted. And then we've got the moats. We've got tribal, agricultural, martial, metropolitan, academic, industrial, spiritual, poetic. Goodness gracious. I mean, I'm just going to give myself this whole dang sheet here. I know, again, I don't think it matters yet, but I mean, I would like to have these notes for the sake of it. Agricultural. I like the agricultural looks like a coffee bean. I like that martial looks like it's a vampire. They all have their own personality traits. Metropolitan is just one of those blocky vapes. Metropolitan. And then, of course, academic is just 3 lines because that's rainy. And that, I guess, that's nothing, but it's just true. Industrial is a square with a dot in it. Got it. Gotta make that note. And then spiritual is close to the coffee bean. It's like a no crossing sign for like a railroad. And then poetic's a little flower. That's beautiful. Okay. Okay. Very nice. And then, of course, we've got just a little bit more here. Looking at this again, I just now realized I did part of a puzzle the hard way. Noted. So I'm glad I'm writing down notes right now. I'm glad I'm taking my notes. So, okay. Then we've got our borders. We've got little dot, little hug, big hug, kiss, kiss. Little hug is black. Okay. Violet. Violet looks cool. I like violets. It's got the typical like bricky pattern here. Green. Green is just lines. These are pretty easy to draw, so I don't mind that. Orange is a bunch of triangles. Orange is just a bunch of triangles. I'm gonna have object permanence with this game later. see triangles and be like, that's orange. That's what orange is. Hey, Pink Rose, doing just a good service for everybody. Heck yeah, amazing. That's fantastic. Don't worry, everybody. All the notes don't usually take this long. I just happened to find a book that said, read everything. Pink kind of looks like I don't know, it's got a little bit of a mechanical vibe to it. I like it. Pink. Yellow, kind of got the sun lines, that makes sense. And then of course, white is pretty close to black's layout. Okay, it's just open dots. Okay, that's it for notes in here, right? Okay, so this is an example, right? This is telling us, right? So we've got Pentagon at the center, which is Fae, but here it says fog, maybe. So we got the Pentagon center, awesome. And then our borders, our borders are they rainy? Because of, I get, okay, they're saying fog, so that wasn't in there. Because it's the, like, antenna lines. And then we've got Marshall, of course, for the fangs. And then we've got red for the outer side. Noted. I'm just gonna make a note that says that might be fog too, because I didn't see that one in there. Okay, so it's an example one. That's okay. My boyfriend color coded all the necessary notes. Trust me, if I wasn't live, I'd way more color code these notes. So I might do it in the free time, like have messy while we're recording, and then really organize post recording. You've seen this before. I know you didn't even notice. I couldn't say anything because spoilers. Awesome. I think that there was a time that I saw something like this and said, and it doesn't matter right now. Like where I think I know what you're talking about, and I acknowledged it, but also pointed out that I don't have a purpose for it yet. If I do have a purpose for it, I didn't know that. But I think I do know what you're talking about and just assumed I didn't have a purpose for it yet. Okay. So now we're going to go back to the house and we're going to start with 10 fewer steps because of our excavation here. So we're finally going to get away from the waterfall sound that you've all been listening to that makes it sound like I have crazy white noise going on in the background. We're going to go upstairs. We're going to walk in the front door again. You'll know it when you see it, yeah. If we're writing, there could be a lot of notes to sort today. Really? Okay. Great. It depends how the schoolhouse plays out, because I've already played the den. Obviously, I just let it ride the way it rides. I think in my playthrough where I found the schoolhouse to be thrown in there, I think I only ever succeeded at 3 schoolhouses, maybe 4. Like, I have not gotten a lot of schoolhouses played. Let's see if we can just get one. No, that would have been nice, though. I don't mind a bedroom up front here. We have 3 coins. We don't really need more, but I mean, we'd have 7, so we'd already be set for a store. Spare room here isn't bad, but it feels like it's a bit of a waste when it could save me later. I don't know if spare room has a level that it stops being pulled. 9 oh, that's interesting. Okay. Classrooms. Did I not say classrooms? I did mean it. Yeah, I meant classrooms. If that's what I said. If I said something else, I'm gonna pull bedroom here, and peek inside. I don't immediately see an item, and I don't see a chest, so that's fine. I'm gonna go the other way and get my gem from the den now, because we do still play with gems in this run. That's another thing that sometimes I have a trouble with. This game is so awesome and intricate that if there is something to do with this clock in the den, I have no idea about it, and I would love to find out. But it could also be nothing. Okay, we're going to the side, to the sidest side. Breaker box is actually really nice here too. It's low. It's low here to the ground, and I've already used the outer room, so I'm not trying to make the tomb to escape to the end. Library would be nice, and a nook for a key would also be nice. I think I'm going to go with the library to see what we haven't seen so far, because Classroom should be one of the rarer things. Spare room is always draftable. Awesome. Would you like an explanation of room rarity? Not necessarily. I think at some point I do know some things about. Oh, heck yeah! This is a treasure map. Treasure. This time maybe we get to it. Okay. 5th floor on the left side. We're still wide open on that happening, right? Yeah. Okay. 5th floor left side. Got it. You got it, dog. I don't know if I have a purpose for any books in here right now, but I'll still get something. We played with the pump system already, so I'll avoid that for right now. And we played with Swimbird. We read Swimbird.
Enjoy, baby.
Baby, enjoy toy. Mommy, buy for you.
Enjoy entertainment.
I appreciate you over on Twitch. Whoopee! I have not played with all of the books, or if I have, I did not note everything about them. My gut is wanting to go with the history book. There are more books than you see on that list. I'm gonna go with that one. Just to get a little history reading. That signed it, right? Okay, cool. I also should note to myself, as the blueprints and I don't know if it matters at all, but the fact that we used red ink is also pretty nice and eerie. I do also like that. I don't know if the number 124 in the top means anything, but I am going to make a note to myself that in the library, I am ordering the history of Orindia, so that I know that I have been there, done that. I really like the library a lot. I don't know why, but I do. I like the existence of this room a lot, even though it doesn't have too much scheme going on in it. Although it might. It really might. Like, there might be... I mean, for a classic game, I would not be surprised if there was a pullable book in the bookshelf that I don't know about. Come on. A class? An aquarium already? Oh, this is fun. Shoot. Okay. So, I have been in the study before. That's the room that I'm talking about that I believe lets me understand how the chessboard situation is supposed to work. He's noticing, Chad. Wait. Everything could be useful. Everything could be a red herring. Everything could be a bluff. Yeah. Yeah, I have been upstairs to understand that there's the books that like track your favorite rooms and track your runs and whatnot. I'm aware of that. Secret Passage does do that. That's true. Showroom, I don't think I in any way am going to have enough money to make this room relevant in this run. But this would be like, pricier items. I don't see a purpose of this. I do see a purpose to the aquarium. I really like the idea of pulling the study right now, just because I haven't pulled it during any of these streams. And there's a chest in here, or not a chest, there's a safe in here that I have done once. So I don't remember the puzzle to open it. So we're going to figure that out. And thankfully, there's an update now where all of the safes stay open once you've opened them once, so I don't have to remember all the codes all the time, which is great. Buy stuff in the showroom, get a good chunk of money, and end with the free. Yeah, that makes sense. Save up a lot and then go to the showroom. That makes terrific sense. So yes, there's a little chessboard for us right there. The queen. If I'm not mistaken, am I wrong? I thought the point was maybe that there was always a queen in this room. But I could be wrong. A gem. Amazing. Cool. This is explaining the paintings or the drawings on the wall for us, which is, when you walk into the front and it's face and ace, this is telling you that is a thing. So if you hadn't noticed yet, this would be the thing telling you that's a thing. But at this point, I don't think we really need the code anymore, because I think that I'll find it in my notes, but I think we're pretty understanding of the letters at this point. I don't know if it's possible with so little time left, but I need to... Oh, by the way, I don't want to miss it. Love your content. Blueprints is my favorite game of all time. Have fun with it. It is currently also my favorite game of all time. And that's coming from someone who apparently has not beaten all of it. This game and Lorelei and the Laser Eyes are two of the best things I have ever played, ever. You're right. You currently found a queen room. Yes. Okay. Good. I thought so. I don't know if it's possible with so little time left, but I need to remember to ask Anne if we can commission new artwork for all the rooms of the house. We need them produced in sets of 2, a pair for each room. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm thinking. I'm likely delusional to think this can be pulled off by Thursday. Okay, a pair for each room. That sounds fun. Okay. And then we've, of course, got that. We've got the paintings, but we don't need them. I keep saying the paintings, but if I'm not mistaken about this counting, there's always a queen on the chessboard. So there's another chess piece. That's for the chess. So there's always a queen on the chessboard, and there's another chess piece that's for the chess puzzle. Okay. I missed. Okay. I've already looked directly at the okay, cool. Wait. Okay. I just realized, by the way, I'm in here, and of course we've got this. We've got Cinco. We've got our safe, and then we have to figure out, of course, the 4-digit code for it. And I just haven't paused for a second to think about it. I'm going to say 0408 is my first guess because D would be the 4th letter and it's on the 8th spot. So I'm just going to guess 0408 and see if I am very lucky today. Nope, not lucky enough. That would have been fun though. That would have been fun though. And it's true. It's probably just something in this note. It's probably staring me in the face. Oh, I gotta make sure that my chat catches up here. I'm day 90 and still have so much to discover. That makes my heart happy. I need somebody to convince me to get into Outer Wilds. I have had a hard time getting into Outer Wilds for some reason. I have not gotten far into it, so I'm not judging it super hard yet. I've just had a hard time getting into it. But I have heard only good things. So the question here is nice. Not a bad guess, to be honest. That makes sense to me because I know it's 4 digits and it usually has to do with dates. And I know it said by Thursday. Oh, it says it be pulled off by Thursday, but the thing is, I don't have a comparison date. At least I don't have a comparison date on here, but I don't think that this is in contrast to the literal day that it is now. Man, I wish I still had my note of, we're in November. I remember that. We're in November, like, it starts on like November 7th or 8th. So it could be like November 18th. Joy Entertainment, baby. I appreciate you on Twitch. Have you ever tried Disco Elysium? I have not, but I have it favorited to try. I've tried starting it like 5 times. Yeah. Somehow drafted the lab in the bottom left corner and I drafted 4 red rooms. It sucks. The queen is on D8. Yes. What am I missing in that note? I see. Okay. Your implication is the fact that this is not the room for the queen. The queen would be there, up there for D8. Or are we just trying to... Am I wrong about something flipping? I could have sworn that this classroom's freaking chalkboard, I could have sworn that it flipped. I must be going insane. There is some game that I played where it does flip for real. Should have had a D8, everybody. Okay. Queen, D8, D8, D8. I mean, this is a regular chessboard, so this is not relevant to this. D8. I mean, I thought 0408 made sense. I mean, should it be 0804? Was I close? I mean, D8, I feel good. Okay, I've ruled those out. I love knowing that it's good with what I'm on. I really I might be going crazy, but part of me is thinking, oh wait, no, yeah, part of me is thinking that it has something to do with the fact that it mentions Thursday, or the fact that it has to do with the queen being on D8, but I'm trying to make sense of, is there something I have not seen yet going insane? Yeah, absolutely. I thought so. Because 0408 and 0804 both make sense. We've got our queen in this room. That is actually, I'm not gonna lie, that's the coolest part of how much I can overthink and overlook. That is the first time I've actually seen the piece. So I'm just gonna make note that it's queen right now is on B5. B5 where we're at. Blueprints is just turn-based Outer Wilds. And no, I won't explain myself. Okay. All dates are reversible. Yeah. The saves will always accept either American European date. Yes, which I did know that, and I think that is awesome. That is a wildly awesome thing to take into consideration in a video game. Crazy. I technically have everything that I need to open that save. I don't have a crowbar. What are you talking about? All I need is a hammer. That'll get it open. I need that guy on TikTok that takes like master locks and bashes them against tables and just opens them like that. And he's like, here's this safe. If you hit it hard enough, it'll open. No, little time left. All this. A pair for each room. What am I overthinking? Something is staring me in the face. Try it 5,000 times. It's so good. Try it 5,000 times. 22 queen rooms. Okay, cool. Doesn't matter. Like, yep. Okay. I am a very hyper aware that I'm missing. I mean, is it 0048? Is it 0084? It can't be 00. What am I doing? There's no month that starts the 0th month. And it can't be 80. It can't be 40 because they're all dates. So it has to start with 0 something or 1 and then 0, 1 or 2. So shoosh. What else could the D8 possession? What could it mean? The queen wants to go on a date. Are we on the right side? I mean, what else could the D8 position mean? Oh, I'm crazy because I was looking at it in reverse because that means, okay. What else? Okay. Huh? What else could it mean? What else? What else could it mean? D means Dexter. It's in the lab. December 48th. That'll get him. Okay. Yes, I'm obviously broken. The newest entry in the long-running Mighty Ducks series, D8. Yes. Zerberry. Zane, literally every month except the Burrs starts with 0. Yes. No, I'm saying it's okay. I mean, I'm okay. It can't be 00 is what I was saying. It can't be double zeros. There is no 00. There is a 1. I get it. I know how January works. But there's no 00. What could it mean? I mean, part of me thought for a second, what if they're over here and they went over there? But no, this should be the white side and that's the black side. And then D8 doesn't mean anything else in my brain. It doesn't. What am I overlooking? How else could D be referred to as a month? That's why I said April. So that's why I tried 0408. D. Or, oh, am I crazy? Is it supposed to be D for December? Like, am I looking at the initial of it? Like December 8th? Oh my God. You can understand at least. You can understand why my brain would first turn the D into a 4 because of where it appears in the alphabet. Before I'm like, right, December. Got it. Okay, I got there. I'm glad. I got there and I didn't have to have somebody tell me how to get there. I'm even prouder of that. Another gem. Beautiful. Queen room. Where are my lockies? Where are my notes? Notes, and more snotes. Snotes and snotes. Okay, we're gonna make this one. Cool. Queen is 7. Queen 7. And then we had drawing was 6. And we had the boudoir was 4. And then we have the... What else do we have? We have the boudoir, we have the drawing room, we have this. We have... I keep calling it the bunker, but it's called the shelter. And I actually cannot remember off the top of my head the number that is. It's somewhere on these notes. This got too messy. This one needed to be reworked. And then I actually can't remember the other safe we've hit so far. What was the other one that we hit? Holy cow. Hubba baba.
Enjoy, baby.
Baby, enjoy toy. Mommy buy for you. I appreciate you on Twitch.
Baby.
That's okay. Shelter and then the TBD one we got. Because this is our 5th. This is our 5th note. I wrote 2. What am I talking about? I yelled Queen 7 just because I had the G7 SpongeBob quote in my head. Queen is 12 in cards. Oh, nice. That's genius. I didn't even think. Okay, cool. That works out. God, this game is... I gotta give this game more credit sometimes of like, am I overthinking it? And be like, no, this game is actually super, super short. December 8th, M. Be prepared for our plans to be set in motion in a month or 2. It's all lining up and all of our hard work is about to come to fruition. Just learned that several members of the museum's guard are sympathetic to our cause. We suspect two more to be pure opportunists who loyalty extends only to their coin purse. Your uncle has already agreed to let us use Mount Holly's flexible floor plan for a trial run, assuming that the red print we have secured of the museum's closed exhibit is in fact accurate and up to date. I've been in the closed exhibit once in my past run. I would love to get there again. We should begin these trials without delay once you arrive. If you can, within the next 2 months, fabricate some fiction that might alleviate some of the presence of the servant staff. Until we meet on the shore of White Sands, Caleb. Caleb. What a name. Caleb. Okay, noted. Okay, and this is how we get it. That makes sense. I would absolutely love to add it. The downside to this room is all security is locked. But that, if I'm not mistaken, just means if I have a key card, we're good. I do believe that implies that even if I shut the breaker off, this room stays locked. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that that's what that means. The font... Pretty wild it wasn't April. It could have been, actually. At that point, maybe April is 12. Okay. Let's go back. Okay, we've got a chest over there. That's nice. I don't think that there's any chest piece in here. No classroom still yet. Oh, because books. Okay, I was like, wow, why am I... I've never noticed the pulling the books up here before opening a room. Interesting. But no, yeah. I do have a mail package delivered. I'm really going to blockade myself here on the side. But I want it, so I'm going to go get it. I want it, so I'm going to go get it. Why not? Because I can always get back around. Lockpick and 2 gems, not worth it. I mean, it's great. I love a lockpick. And I have 7 gems. That is awesome. Not worth the stone wall on the side. I've been in here. I've solved that code. Thank you for your patronage. And let me bounce. Oh wait, I can't try and lockpick it. You can only try and lockpick doors. Okay, noted. You've got a mail package. This is a bad idea because of just, it's also going to be locking me off. Also going to be locking me off. I don't need 3 second floor lock-offs. I am going to spend 2 of these 7 gems on a passageway because I think I'm going to be blocked off less. I'm going to get my steppies here. We've got our Reddington. Greetings from Reddington here. Oh, there is something. The sleep mask. It's kind of mean. Oh, wait, no, never mind. It's once you stepped in it again while holding the sleep mask. I was going to say it's kind of mean to take that away from me in a bedroom. Okay. Before we get too far, am I crazy? Am I supposed to be doing something with these books to draw classrooms now? Or am I just good? Because 7 gems, 7 classrooms. Yeah. Gems will be useful. Yeah. I'm so many hours into this. At day 100, I've never seen the closed exit. I love that about this game. You're still learning new things. All this mail. It's now Blue's Clues. Yeah, I'm hearing 7. I'm hearing 9. And the game only tells me about 8. So it's crazy how that works out, huh? I like this. I don't want to curse myself with how many hallways I have, but I do like that I've automatically secured a way back to the front on this side. That is nice. Yes, a classroom. I'm not going to be able to, get that bottom layer, but that's fine. I just want to explore the classrooms again, man. All right, grade 1. We've got stuff like this. Bendy, fill in the colors. Blue, green, yellow, orange, red, purple. Each color is only used twice, right? This starts to mean something somewhere, right? Lizard's supposed to be green. My favorite color is red. Got it. This is, I also see we've got the things we were just talking about. We've got, where is it? Where is it? We just became relevant. I have too many notes. My snotes. We have AR, FE, ARFE. Wait, no, not FE. ARER, COR, which is error core. Error core. So I'd have never actually noticed that before. I don't know if it really matters here. To some degree, I mean, it's gotta, right? I don't know if it connects these bad boys. This just shows how incredible this game is. Absolutely. I love the classrooms. They're my favorite. I'm pretty fresh to trying to explore them. I do know that this fire hydrant and this wagon show up in another room, in a painting, and I like that room a lot. Let me get my freaking classroom notes started. Gosh, you'd think that I wouldn't have to do homework anymore, and now I'm asking to do it in my free time. Grade 1. Oh, my pencil broke. Okay, grade 1. Sometimes I feel like the guy who voices Plankton in the Doodle Bob episode, and he gets his pencil back from the water and he goes to draw on his pad, and then the pencil breaks on him, and it's heartbreaking. We've got... I'm pretty sure there are more things out here, but I just want to make sure before I take too many notes what changes. Everything's red. Obviously another favorite. Hey, Caleb! You must really like red, Caleb. He actually just called these things out to be red and then didn't try anything else. That's wild. He said, I'm going to do red, and I don't even want to try something else. And then, is this the cheat sheet? Teacher notes? No. Okay. Thought I'd be able to fill it out by myself. That'd be fun. Big Earth. And then we've got RG? RJ? Again, red. Favorite colors. Okay. They've connected to different things. What did you get wrong? $10 out of 12 still, huh? Okay, so the flags matter in color scheme? Okay. Freddy! Everybody likes red. I get it. It's also my favorite color, so that's fair. Caleb, are you colorblind? I can only see red. I'm red, nothing colorblind. 9 out of 12. So, okay, so you only got the flags wrong in some order. You only got the flags wrong. Because lizard, broccoli, yes. 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 So two of the flags are the wrong color. I don't know if this will matter for anything, but of course I've learned I need to take frickin' notes, dude. I need to take frickin' notes. Colors. It's not spelled with a U. That's sad. Blue, green, yellow. Violet, red, orange. Awesome. And then, is anything? This is great. This room rocks. I like this room. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have never been in the room, but I am aware of what the 8's implying. I am aware of it, but I've never done it myself. Okay, so this was, 2 of these are wrong. One of them's the lizard. So My notes. Gosh. I'm going to say mountain flag. And I'm going to say hourglass flag. And I'm going to say the almost a checkmark V flag. We've got blue, purple, orange. And one of those is wrong. There are quite a few notable 8s in this house, yes. And that, I think, matters for when it happens. And then you got 3 wrong, my guy. And one's a lizard. And the blueprints, because they're yellow. Which means that you also only have 1 wrong flag. And so that's yellow, green. You have yellow, green, orange. You have 1 wrong flag. You're orange. Wait. Blue, purple, orange. Blue, purple, orange. Yellow, green, orange. That can't be. Is the lizard supposed to be purple? What? Because orange got to be right because it matches on both sides. You're only missing. You got 3 wrong, right? Lizard's wrong. Blueprints is wrong. So only one of these flags should be wrong, but lizard's wrong, and then only one of these flags should be wrong. Wait, okay, man, I'm walking myself into a corner. You got 2 wrong, and I know that you're orange at this point in my heart of hearts. I don't know if this matters at all. A later classroom will help with the flags. Cool. At least I've written down that the flags exist. I don't need to solve every single thing right here, right now. I'm just glad that I have note of the classroom and the flags because I never paid attention to the flags the first time I ever pulled that room, ever. I like the office. We would spend 2 gems to get a gem because we've done the safe. So we'd actually leave with 3 and spread coin. This is just a safety net, get some money, get some steps. And then we've also got the chapel. I don't necessarily mind losing. Note the free redraws in classroom. Is it from classrooms or no? Yeah, because my outer room is classrooms, right? I didn't realize that actually. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Let's see if we get another classroom. No, we didn't get another classroom. I'll do this. Give us 2 extra. I like that. It's better. It's just chapel, but I don't lose money, so I'm okay with that. What we got over here? We've got 4 books. Okay, I see 4 books, 4 gems. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay. As I really like, actually, this isn't that bad because I can get the gem back in here too. Office gives you the king. I didn't realize that's fine. It's fine. We're fine. That's fine. I need a key because I don't have one yet, but I'm gonna do the drawing room because I can get the gem right back. And I get the ability to redraw in here. So that sounds good to me because this is giving me an opportunity to get back over here. Music room. Oh man, I want to go in there. Oh, that's going to really botch up the classroom aspect. That's fine. Oh man. It's called a chevron. Is it called a chevron? For real? And they're not just talking about the car? If that's really what it's called, I did not know that. It's fine, I'm fine, it's fine. I am inevitably always the dog that's on fire. That is who I am. Hey, we're at 209 viewers. That's Bailey's favorite number. Is bad for the run of it. I'm going to do this because I have not gotten to do the music room in the streams yet, and I would love to. Just because I admire this. I saw something I love. Oh yeah, the secret garden key. This is my favorite way to potentially get to the end is right here. The secret garden key is my favorite aspect of the game that I have encountered. And then I can't remember if we already established this, but we've got highlighted letters in, I believe, 8 different music pages. And we've got first words on, so let me just point out where they are. First right here, and then words on the. First words on, oh, I bet it's gonna say first words on these sheets are a coded message. Let's see. Find among the white. Find among the white. Okay. That makes sense. See, I'm telling you, for some reason, we go into the queen room and I cannot figure out frickin' December, but we come in here and I can immediately tell you that that's gonna say, use the first word of all the pages. That's awesome. I did. Okay, I already got the reward from it. Yeah. So that was, in my opinion, a minor spoiler because I already knew about the music sheets and I already knew that there was a message that was gonna be encoded in them because of the highlighted letters. I don't really mind the fact that I've already got the room. So like that's fine in my opinion in terms of spoilers. Treble denoted in verse. Denoted in verse. I'm just gonna write it down. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna write it down. I gotta keep all my frickin' rooms. Music room. Denoted in verse. It doesn't have to mean anything, but if it does, I want it. Hi, St. James. Hello. Spoiled. The harp. The piano. I wish I could play the piano in here. It'd be lovely. The drums. The timpani. The chair where I sit when I've been bad. Everything. It has everything. I'm over here. Okay. Am I wrong? No. Okay. Classroom would be fine. Courtyard. It's going to really, I don't think the classroom thing is really going to go in our favor here. Because of how tempted I am to do all the gem rooms. I could do pantry, get some coin, keep it open, and then hope. Yeah, you know what? I'll do that. I'll keep at least a couple classrooms in here because I think getting 2 or 3 and getting some knowledge of it is better than just one and ending it there. So let's see. We go back. Laboratory! Oh, man. I gotta. No, because this is gems. Shoot. I'm going to do this. I know it's gems. I have no keys, though. Oh, no, I have one. I did get one. I say one because I separate the secret garden key. I don't have a power hammer, though, but I would really like one. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter U, which you have on you. Okay. The blue box is true. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter B. Why is this one? Am I crazy? I mean, you've got a B in you. I mean, if we don't count the U in you saying the letter U, then you don't. You have a B and a U. What? Can a lab experiment give gems in any way? I think it can. It's just that it would cost gems to get gems. Get the classes. I would like to. Foundation is weird. Yeah, I know. I've gotten the foundation in my previous thing. We'll get there at some point. What puzzles have been progressed in the last hour? Not much. We opened the schoolhouse in the outer room. And since then, I've shown the study. We got the study safe. And, oh yeah, thanks to getting the schoolhouse, I am able to start trying to do the chess puzzle if it happens. I have not actually fully focused on if I'm passing the chess pieces because we hadn't done it for so long, but that's fine. My goal is ever shifting. You got that B in you. I think the gems are in a box. I agree. The gems are in a box with the statement containing the letter U. The gems are in a box with the statement containing the letter B. The blue box is true. I don't yet understand how to, odds are, wait, no, never mind. This has to be true because every statement has the letter B in it. Okay, so you're for sure true. And you're true. Therefore, you're not true. Okay. And so we're not going to count your U and it's in here. Did I figure it out? Wow, I really thought that I had it. I overthought it. Because I was like, okay, this has to be true because every statement has B's in it. Every single one of them had a B on them. So in my brain, I was like, right, so you're true because it's got to be in one of you guys, which would mean that I'm saying that you're true, which would mean that you're not, and I guess it could have been in, I don't know. Obviously, I overthought it, and that's fine. I was destined to overthink it at least once. Office, give me king. Get rid of the opportunity to play schoolrooms. Chapel, I think, give me bishop. So, you literally got the right answer. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I sometimes you just overthink in this game, and I am very keen on doing that a lot of the time. My heavy interest in games like this also, I hinder myself very often because I will overanalyze. So we have the bishop in the chapel. Let's try and go back this way real quick. Lockpick? Okay, cool. So didn't have to waste anything. Shoosh. I'm actually more keen to do corridor here, so I don't have to waste on the lab. I mean, I like the lab, and maybe it can give gems. I think, yeah, maybe. I think you're right. So the corridor here gives me a little bit of a safety net to know that I'm going to be able to unlock whatever's over here and maybe get rooms down here, which I like. The lab, I can risk for the sake of hoping that I get something that gives me gems. But I don't think I've seen anything that gives me like a lot of gems as a lab experiment before. Shoosh. Huff my duff. I think I'm gonna go with the corridor because I would like to have the chance at more rooms without having spent one of my 2 gems. I'm going to go with the nook here to get another key. Because, guys, I know this puzzle. It's right there. I am getting far away from things. I really need a key now? Are you kidding me? Here? 4th floor here for drawing room? I'm going to do it from the drawing room for sure then. Because it might not be locked. And, oh, coupon. Coupon book. Love it. Because it might not be locked and I can re-roll in there. So it's way safer in there. Are you locked on the other side to me, chappy? Okay, you're not. Dang. I can redraw with gems because of the study, which is fine. This sucks. I'm going to screw this whole section. So we're not going to find a lot of classrooms no matter what we do. So I'm thinking I got to do the observatory to at least have a way up. And unfortunately, it seems like this is going to be a rough run. We got the night. So maybe my goal for this one is just seeing if I can get the chess pieces then. Got a diamond. Okay, that was good. Diamond is minor. Okay, so we've got, I mean, easy enough to remember. The study, the chapel, and the observatory are where I've got the queen, the bishop, and the knight. I would not be surprised if you told me that the pawn was in the bedroom or something. Sometimes that just happens. Locked. Try lockpick. Yes. Awesome. I can't get the attic. That'd be fun. Man. I'm gonna do the workshop just to see if I can get like a sledgehammer, because I love when that happens. I got the battery, which is great. I got the battery, yeah, because this would have been, what, 8th page, stones. So so by like, it would be something like find among the white sand by the stones or something. I'm sure it was telling me a place to dig. What do I have? Can I combine the coupon book and the battery pack to have a mega coupon book? I don't think I got anything that combines with anything. Yeah, that's fine. I just like to take the risk because I know that often there is a tool already in here. Should have the pawn in the den. Okay, wait, so I've got 4 of the 6 pieces. So now my goal would be hopefully pull the office again, get a king. And then I've got the pawn, I've got the knight, I've got the bishop, I've got the queen. I didn't pull it. No, is the rook in the nook? I think the rook's supposed to be in the nook, right? The rook in the nook? Still in code check. Yeah, metal detector's still in code check. I could have pulled it. I thought about it at the very beginning. Instead, I got the den. Rooks in the nook? Okay. I mean, hey, I think it's at least a good shot in the dark. So now we just want the office. And we're going to get a classroom, which I'm also okay with because, hey, I at least made it to 2nd grade, everybody. Please hold your applause until I make it to 3rd. This tells you more about the billiard room puzzle. Is there like lore around the 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9 stuff going around it? Probably not. Probably not. That's the puzzle for the billiard room. This classroom puzzle, can you find the difference? This is just, again, I am an idiot. Because in my brain, I didn't look at it in the first classroom. I think I have to go back through it anyway. I can get to it, yeah. So when I go down here, hopefully trying to get the office when I get landlocked up here, I was just assuming the classroom puzzle was telling me this floor, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's telling me, you know, this is plane and pane for like a window pane. So this would be an L. No, that tracks. That tracks for this floor because this was small. So it is. It's the letter of the square. I wondered because it said classroom puzzle. I wondered if it was telling me that each classroom was going to have one and make like an 8-lettered word type of thing. But it tracks. It tracks for just being the house puzzle. F. Dang, Rob. 6, 2, 5, 7. Okay, wait. Okay. So, okay, yes, because this is addition, subtraction, blue addition, yellow subtraction. Okay, so 7. So this should have been 4. That's right. That's right. That's right. Is that divided? No, it's times. Okay, so that should have been 4. 4, 4, 12. That's right. Okay, look at the colors. Yeah, I just can't tell yet if there's a puzzle of. I mean, you know what? I should just take note instead of wondering so hard. Look at the colors. I'm gonna make it clear for myself that addition is blue, and then sub yellow. I know I already know this a little bit because of the billiard room, but I mean, I got no harm, no foul in just making extra note of it. And then purple, yeah, purple is division. Divide purple. I believe the dev said he'll try to add colorblind accessibility. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it's definitely riding the line for sure. Yeah. Grade 2. Yep. Okay, we've got all those. A B minus. 18, 18, 16. All right. The question is, find the sum without using signs. I just wonder to what extent Jenny W. Who did this one? Fomrick.
My name is Sprite Pepsi, and I'm abstinence until I die.
Thank you for that. How much am I supposed to do the homework, do you think? I mean, let's just do it for ourselves, right? Because I think that makes the most sense. Do it myself. So, grade 2. Grade 2, we've got 7, and then 13, and then, so that's minus 4. Everybody bet you didn't know you were going to be watching me do math homework. 9 minus 8, that's 1. And then 2 times 2, that's 4. And then 3 times 4, that's 12. And then 6 plus 4 is going to be 10. And then 7 minus 4 is going to be, or 7 minus 3 is going to be 4. That's what I'm saying.
Baby.
Baby, enjoy toy. Mommy, buy for you. I appreciate you.
Enjoy entertainment, baby. Appreciate
You over there. That's going to be 6 minus 4 is going to be 2. And then 7 times 3, 21. And then 6, well, we're doing 6 times 1 times 3 here. So that's 18. Okay. And then we've got 6 minus the 1, so 5 times 3, so that's 15. Okay, so I've got my grade 2 math here. Now I can watch on 2 sides. This is very nice. Mathematics worksheet. I think I knocked it out of the park. Honestly, I think I probably knocked it out of the park. Not to toot my own horn, but I did pass this when I was in grade school. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think I could use the secret garden key. It has to be used on a wall. So we're going to use regular key. See what we get over here. I still have a gem. I have the office and I can't get it yet. So as sucky as it is, I'm either doing closet or spare room. I have six pencils. I can redraw a lot in here. Jeez. I didn't know that. I thought that that was going to be a redraw per. Like, I thought that I was going to have an overall amount of times I could redraw. 6 pencils. Nice. The closet could give me another gem to get... no way, stop lying. That math too hard. Fun fact, while we were doing the multiplication things out loud, while we were, like, reading, we had to be able to do, like, you know, now it's 3 and do the 3s. And you're like 3, 6, 9, 12, whatever. While we were doing that, I saw my friend pass by in the hallway and I started singing them to him and he laughed and I got in trouble for singing it at my friend. This Fem Aries have pem this. I have no clue what that means. This looks like you jammed the key into the window. Yeah. Well, it worked. So I clearly can't get the office. Closet here could give me a gem, so I could get 2 gems to pull the office. Down here, I have 2 opportunities. So some could be, if it's locked down there, I'm screwed. I could do the spare room, but this is just giving me another door, hoping I get another opportunity that's not locked. If it's locked, it's null and void. And yippee! And then I could just redraw instead. But
can't
stop me going. I think that the only thing I'd want other than a closet here is the storage room to guarantee a gem. Mathematical synesthesia meets order of operations. Hi, Dad. I really, everybody, that's my dad. I am really thinking closet. But I have 6 total redraws. So you know what? Screw it. I'm going to do the redraws because the odds of me getting the closet again, if I don't like what happens ahead of time, are high. Rumpus room, awesome for coins. I don't want coins. Hallway is good. It gives me 2 directions. But again, if they're locked, I'm screwed. Yes, had to. I'm just, for the sake of it, I have 5 redraws. I'm going to do another one just to see. Security is good. There's the storage room, but I do lock myself off. I think, truthfully, I'm going to do the storage room, as stupid as it seems, to lock this. A shovel. Okay, be honest with me. Is that not the pawn then? That's the pawn. It's staring me in the face. That's the pawn. Sometimes this freaking house has pawns everywhere. Okay. So the pawn is in storeroom. I think we're gonna go for the chess puzzle on this day. I think that's just the goal. We need king. We just need the office, and I've got the ability to play it if I pull it, which is great. And I got a key if a door is locked on me. So yeah, I'm just going for that. So the rook, I believe the rook's in the nook, which means that the rook is in B5. And then the queen would be in E2. And then we've got the knight was in the observatory, so that's in E5. This is just at least how I'm going to remember it. And then the bishop is in the chapel, so that's D5. And then the pawn is here, up in D7. Okay. So there can be many pawns. I hate that. Well, I mean, unless that's just a good thing. It can be a good thing, I guess, if it counts them all. But otherwise, it'd just be tricky for no reason. I've never seen the shovel in a storeroom. I've also never seen it. It's It's probably because I played it so high up here, and I would assume not many people would play a dead end on the 7th floor or higher. So I'm going to assume that you had the opportunity to get something like that because I played it so high up in the house. And what did I got? Well, now I've got the shovel, but I need something else here. Okay, so I mean, I'm just glad I have that. Well, now I can start looking for trinkets in the ground too, because I've seen at least one place to dig in this house. 15 coins. I don't mind losing another one. Let's just make sure that I'm making it back to the right area. I could do the nook now, but I like the idea of doing the drawing room because if it's locked, I can re-roll. Place to pull. No, okay. Need the handle. Same as, but yep. I would really like. My ideal situation in this game is that I get the ingredients to make the power hammer and I can lock it and it stays a power hammer. Do you enjoy toy? Mommy buy for you.
Enjoy entertainment.
Appreciate you. Because that's what happened to me when I played this on my own. Fantastic. Oh, I don't even need to use it. Amazing. I mean, the hallway's a bit redundant here. I have played 2 and I do not want too many. I originally was like, oh, this is great. The fact that I get to keep adding hallways. And now I'm nervous about it because I don't want my whole hand to just be hallways. Truthfully, I'm going to do the closet and, yeah, because this blocks it off and that's going that way anyway. Yeah, I'm going to do the closet and hope that I just get something else that helps me. A gem and a key. Cool. Okay, so I'm good for at least 3 lengths. That's fine. Let's go and hope. Garage is nothing here. West wing is fine. It's free. And I can use my gems to redraw thanks to the classroom. So I'm good to just play. I'm going to play the spare room. Not waste that. Redraw in case office. Doesn't really matter. My whole goal is to get the office. So at this point, as long as I get to a space where I can, I'm good. Billiard room, I can't do because that'll block me off. Gymnasium, it doesn't really matter. Actually, I'm going to play it because this whole run is just now for the chess pieces. I'm going to save my redraws because I don't mind losing 2 steps in here. Oh yeah, treasure map. I completely forgot about you. Where'd you go? Treasure map, where are you? Because we're in the room. Perfect. What did I find? This looks like the spot. And I got the shovel, too, from the frickin' storage room. Time to start digging. What'd I get? Treasure. Mighty treasure. That's incredible. I'm digging in a school gymnasium. I'm digging for a while. Oh, am I finding the foundation? No, one of the lost coffers of Mount Holly. 25 coins and 3 gems. Jeez. Okay, well now I'd like the office and a freezer, please. Holy. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of, yeah, because now I've got 6 redraws. Courtyard's great because I have shovel. Greater chance of finding green rooms. And the veranda's fine. I'm going to do the courtyard. Give myself 2 doorways. And I've got at least 1 key that works out here. I believe I can use the secret garden key on this wall anyway. Okay. Shovel up something good. Nope, just pebbles. Just some rocks for the pocket. No more basketball in here. Yeah, that's torn through. That's going to be a violation on the court for sure. Lockpick? Nope. Okay. Well, before we waste a key, what do we think over here? Unlocked. This high up. And it's a freaking dining room is actually also awesome. Spread gems in each green room. There's only 1, so they'd all come here. I just want my freaking office. I'm going to go here again because if I can go up 1 more, then I get some steppies. Also locked. Can't lockpick it. What about you? Also locked. Did lockpick it. Awesome. And then I could use, I mean, if I do the West Wing Hall, I could use the secret garden up at the top, can't I? I mean, I think it's a bit of a deadlock, but I could. Don't forget to look at the bench for items. Oh, yeah, I did not. You're right. Anything to get out of P. The patio is here again. That's fine. I'll redraw once because I'm getting close to the top. Office, perfect. That's it. Let's go. Oh, heck yeah, Aaron. Let's go. Zane stream. That's freaking sketty. Okay. Give me my gem. We've got our king. He here. That's going to be A8. A8. I think somebody said as soon as we got the burner on for the can't go in a corner. Okay, that makes sense. Somebody said it'd be wild if we got the chess pieces. I think we got the chess pieces, everybody. So, I mean, just to see, right? I've got 26 steps and I'm about to go eat. So, I'm saying about to go eat in the dining room in the game. Not I'm about to leave. Not yet. Let's just do another classroom. Why not? We're here. We're into it. All right, grade 3. All the chairs are pink. And a lucky rabbit's foot. I don't really need this now, but I appreciate it because I kind of called the run over for the chess pieces, but nice. An apple. The apple orchard. Science homework. Directions. Use the elements below to form the answers to each question below. H2O in a liquid state is called... H2O in liquid state is just called water. W-A-T-E-R. Yep. Okay. H2O in a solid state is called gas. Not just gas. Okay. And then in gas, solid state and a gas. Okay. What has everybody said here so far? What do we got? Water, ice. Mrs. Peterson. Disrespectful, Quinn. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. For 3rd grade, that's pretty good. Teardrop is genius. Come on, give him credit for that. That's good. That's awesome. That's pretty great. And then we've got one more over here. Water. Oh, man. There's so going to be a point to all these capital and lowercase letters, aren't there? Cassandra L. I got the chess pieces. Yeah, I can't believe I almost missed this. No, you're here, dog. You made it. W-A-E-I-C-G-A. No, maybe that's an overthink. Maybe it has nothing to do with that. I do love that we can see all of the classroom puzzles, though. Where is it? Classroom. Grade 3. We've got water, ice, gas. Right? It can't be gas. What are we talking about? Grade 3. Water. Ice. Fire. That's going to be... Am I just insane? It can't be... There is no gas. There is no gas. Because there's no G up here. What am I missing? Mrs. Peterson is a pretty good answer, guys. I might just take that one. It's not water. Is it? I mean, water in a gaseous state is called mist. I mean, what am I overlooking here? The letters are taken from the elements above. Yeah, but there's no G, so it's not gas. I mean, we've got water, W-A-T-E-R, and then ice, I-C-E, but we don't have gas. We don't have a G-A. We don't have G. I mean, he writes it like it's G-A-S, but we don't have that. Unless is that like hidden somewhere? No, it's not there. Steam is good. Yeah, okay. Steam. Yeah, okay. It should have specified really hot water. Really hot water. That makes sense. Okay. We're here. We can lockpick. Succeed at the lockpick. Get a pool? Not bad. 7 redraws already. Sure. Why not? Let's just see if we can get another classroom going. So we've already got our pieces. You know what? Let's get it out of coat check. If it's a dead run, let's just do this. Let's just get the frickin' metal detector back. I would like my metal detector, please. Thank you. Okay. Fair enough. Let's get him out of here. Science is fun. Fluorine, uranium, nitrogen. Oh, it's just telling me that that's the puzzle. Is there anything fancy over here? No. Just making sure before I leave the room. Okay. We landlocked. Let's do this. Okay, good. Yeah, the intention of landlock's fine. Let's go our Nietzsche. And let's go get that chest. Let's go get that chest piece done. Have a dinner. I was telling you to get it out because it's a contraption component. Metal detector is one of my favorite items. Is it? I mean, I'm glad. I'm definitely glad. I have yet to have like, hey, look, I did miss stuff. Car keys, which aren't going to matter now, but that's fine. Hoople Sports. All right, bouncing. I just called it for the sake of, I did just want the chess pieces, and that's fine. Is this same difference? Okay. Metal detector, I'm sure that there are a bunch of combinations to items that I have not given the time of day to yet. I've got no problem with the metal detector, but it's just, the sledgehammer is always my favorite because it gets rid of the need to spend, coins or need to spend keys on opening chests, which can give you more keys, which means that you don't lose the keys, but you could get more keys. And I love that. Makes one of two items. It makes one of two items that does a thing, and the other one is more tricky to get. Yeah. I just wanted to get the metal detector out of there. I really don't like using coat check, and that's why. It's because the amount of times that I don't actually need to get rid of the item. I get it. It's the item freezer, but the amount of times that I avoided going back to it were high. Okay. Let's national treasure this. If I put these chess pieces here on the board, then I find the Declaration of Independence. King to 8. Nope. Yes. Oh, cool. It just tells me I'm right. Awesome. Queen to E2, or does it just light up everywhere? No, yeah, it tells me I'm right. Cool. E2, cool. Brutus, E2. Knight, you are at I thought you were at D5. Am I wrong? E5, yep. And then bishop was the other one. That's why. Pawn, you were up somewhere up here. Yep. And rook, you're in the nook. Over at... All right. Rook, I wrote you're in B5. Yeah, okay, cool. Cool. Here's where the fun is of the chess room. It's a permanent power that I believe if I wanted to change it, I can solve the chess puzzle again to change it. But they all give different perks. I believe the knight's the one that I really like. So with the pawn, when you reach rank 8 each day, you may choose knight, bishop, rook, or queen and gain the power of that piece until the end of the day. So the pawn is forgiving, which means that when I get to rank 8, I can choose any of the 4 other pieces. 4. Wait, what am I missing? King, queen, bishop, rook. I can choose everything but the knight. I can choose everything but the knight for the day. The knight is fun. It gives you the armory. And what the armory has is bigger items, weapons even. Like the torch is in there. Is there a mace in there, I think? And they give different things. So it's essentially just another shop that's fun to play with. So knight's what I chose before I like. The Gambit of the Queen. Each time you draft a room on the queen's side, so on the west side of your house, you lose 5 steps, but you gain a key every time. So the fun here is that my steps will drain every time that I draft on the west side, but I will always get a key is wild, because that means that for the first 4 floors, I can expect to lose 20 steps, but gain 4 keys to open up the rest of the west side. But then I will still lose 20 more steps, but will stay even on keys. So that's a big gambit on hoping that I can keep my step rate high. The king. Each day you choose a color. Rooms of the chosen color are more likely to be drafted. That's fun. That one's fine. Honestly, this is fine. This is probably the most non-harmful of all of them. By the way, I see some people saying, I know the axe is OP. I have not played with the axe. So there's a fun fact. So that's something that it will be new to me. Somebody said, don't pick this. You do not have to pay it. Instead, gains 30 coins when you enter the chapel each day. I see why that's not worth it. It's fine. It just means that the chapel becomes not really a red room vibe, and I can gain money from it. It just makes the chapel a great room. It makes one room a great room. And that's fine. I also don't mind that one. And then the Rook. You may draw floor plans up to 4 times when drafting in the 4 corners of your house. That is pretty fun. That is pretty fun, but it's so specific. I've almost rarely gotten to the top 2 corners, so this is really like I can do this twice a day, pretty much. What moves do you know in actual chess? The en passant. If you choose pawn, you can choose queen later in the day to get key. Oh, you're so right. I could choose pawn and then be choosing queen later and not taking the repercussions of the queen steppies. That is a cool combo. Knight is the best for keeping, in my opinion. There are 2 others that are needed for something. Bishop's handy for the coins and certain shops. Yeah. So bishop would be good if I want to hit the shops. And then let me give you a better visual here. Bishop would be, let me put this down. Bishop would be good if I wanted to hit more shops. The Armory is great, but I honestly, from my memory, can rarely afford it. Great later game in order to get money. Great king for specific room categories. Special thing. There's a special thing to be earned here. The pawn just can't be king. Oh, wait. I know what you're talking about. It's I need the power hammer over here, I think. That's just something that I already knew. I have gone with the knight. Knight is fun. I have never gone with the pawn. The pawn is also... Before I go with the knight, can someone confirm for me real quick? I am allowed to switch up the chess room if I solve the chess puzzle again. I'm pretty positive that that's true, which means that I can, if I pick the knight, yes, okay, cool. So I'm gonna pick the knight and add the armory, and know that if for some reason it just doesn't work for us, goodbye everybody else. If this just doesn't work for us, then all I have to do is solve this puzzle again, and I can switch things, which is great. I did say I was calling it on that day, so let's just call it a day. That works for me. I played that one for the sake of the chess room. Every time you solve, you can pick a new. Yeah, cool, perfect. This became a scramble just at the end to try and make the chess board happen. Wait, I pressed saving. I'm gonna go back in. That was an accident. I was just happy. Oh, never mind. I thought that I went back to the main menu. That would have been an accident. Day 11. Okay. Huh. It's 5:52. If this run goes well, I can do this. This is my last one. If we get stopped too fast, then I'll do one more, but this might be my last one. Just because I think it takes about, on average, like an hour per day trying to solve the house. I'm gonna go get, if I really want to make it to the end, I really like the tomb being open. So I don't necessarily want to go to the outer room. The nook is great. You're great. Get another gem. I'd go up to 13 coins a key and 3 gems. I'm going to do it. I like it. I built this room to have 10 coins in it for the intention of getting it early game. Let's do it. Now I can happily afford some stuff. That's not bad. Give me something like the den, but facing the right ways. You did not. The commissary. There you go. I know I'm really blocking myself off here. I've got some hallways. I'm going to do this on purpose because I've got 13 coins. Sledgehammer, I love you, man. I love you. If you don't have to say what it is, please don't say what it is. But if for some reason there is a purpose to the magnifying glass other than like the tiny print on everything, which I feel like I've already covered. Like I've read this. I know that. I know that's a swan song. Can the magnifying glass be a part of something cool? Dane, look at me, knight or king. Well, good news. We went with the knight. We went with the knight, Starless K. Got your back. There is something. Okay, what else could it possibly do? It can burn. It can burn. That's a good point. Like a ants. Any world. 2 minutes. Jeez, man. Wait, what did you say? The antechamber, 2 minutes, 10 seconds. Just play fast and we have 30 more days. That's true. Okay. I got the commissary because I wanted space there. Wow, I could really box myself in here. I mean, you know what? I kind of like it. I'm going to play risky here to start. I'm really walled off. Gosh dang it, it's just gems and keys. I would have loved it for if I could get like a freaking lever in here or something. But I just wanted to play with it. Good on key. I've got 5 more coin and magnifying glass is there, but I don't feel a purpose for it yet. Start risky, play risky. Have to go forward. All of this will end it. So we're done. Done. Cool. That sucks. That's fine. That's the fastest run I've ever had. I really didn't think, I mean, I could have just come back out of the commissary and then built here first. Really didn't think that I was gonna, I thought that the odds were in my favor that wouldn't happen. So that's fine. That's fine. It just says, you did not build at my house. I thought I had more faith in you, son. A pitiful bungalow. That's cool. You know what? I don't mind. 2 more days, you're right. You said play fast. So you're telling me that somebody got to the end that fast? Amazing. Okay. I am going to save my dad. I'm going to save the outside until I have dice. If I can get dice. Den, perfect. Den is perfect. I want my gem. I would very much like a breaker box. Closet's great here. I'm going to do it. See if I can get dice. I got the gem and the sleeping mask is fine. I didn't really draft that many bedrooms last time, if any. What we got? Yep, I'm fine with this. I'm fine with the chapel here because I do not mind losing coin in the chapel. I really don't. It's the most forgiving red room already. Let's go back over here. Parlor. I like it for gems. Let's do. I know I have the sleep mask. That's fine. I have it in mind. But I really like the idea of getting the gems because our best run so far involves building a lot of gem-based rooms by the end. Are you opening the shed? The outhouse? Yeah, I will. I just want to see if I can get some dice to roll to make it go in our favor if we need. Do we have a place to exile people? I'd like to see if we can get some upgrade discs. I'm curious how many upgrade discs I have missed at this point. If we had 3? I think we've played 3 so far. All 3 boxes are empty. That's a lie. This box and the blue box are empty. That could be true. The black box contains gems. That could be true. You're for sure a lie. And you could be true. Because you too could be true, implying that the black has gems and you and the blue do not. I just know for a fact you're wrong because somebody has to have gems. So maybe they're not lying to me. The black box contains gems. Could be true. This box and the blue box are empty. Okay, I believe you. Well, if I'm not mistaken, if that was a lie, they'd both have to be filled. So it is in the black box. That's something I forget about all the time, is that Exiles for the Tomb, is that by it becoming a lie, it implies two things. Do a spare room, why not? I don't want to go too far over here. I'll give myself the bedroom. A chest, great. I don't necessarily want to waste my key yet on it. The nook, okay, I'll get another key, great. I have not lost any of my steppies thanks to that, so awesome. New coupons, okay. We're going back the way we came. Hallway passageway. I don't want to waste too many of my gems. I'll go with the pump room. Or not the pump room. It'll add the pump room. I'll go with the pool. Why not? Just because it's not picked off the... get in here. The workshop. Awesome. Love it. Get me in there. I'm kind of just flying on my decisions right now. Broken lever. Oh, I'm going to take this so much more seriously now. I love the broken lever. That is what I need. The broken lever is what I need. I've got 67 steps. I'm going back at this point. Okay. Now, if for some reason we could just have everything on our side and we can get, what is it, the sledgehammer and a battery? Oh, that'd be great. I'm going to pull it from the front. Oh, don't just give me a closet. Don't just give me a closet. You're begging me to take the pantry. I'll listen, I guess. I'm going to grab this Nana. I'm going to grab these coins. Make up some lost coin, but I'm going to pull back here so I don't get soft locked again. Hallway. Yeah, hallway's actually fine here. Give me a lot of space to play with. Over. Sauna. Tomorrow you start the day with 20 extra steps. Sounds fantastic, honestly. I'm really saving the outer room at this. I mean, recently found out without the compass, the game favors south-facing rooms. Yeah, that makes sense. Observatory, not bad. It'll be the 5th star in there. That's not a bad thing yet. I think that's an apple. Getting 20 steps to start tomorrow, so we'd be at 90 steps to start the day. So we'd be heavily in the favor of some level of an aquarium run. Goodness. I've never done the sauna, so I have no idea of purpose behind doing the sauna now. I'm gonna do the observatory just because I mean 90 steps is great, but like I haven't really run out of steps in a while. If it comes back up, I'll think about it though. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. I like it. Okay. No, not what I wanted. That. There we go. Okay. You're not going to be over here, right? Can't be. Okay, West Wing Hall. Not bad. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I do like the hovel. Who we want to pull from. Oh, this is fine. Nah, I mean, that's great, but all of my steps already, yikes. This is actually not terrible because of how many, actually the odds are in my favor on that because 3 of its 4 doorways are open. I like that. I like that. Okay, because then there's also a lever spot in here. So if I need, I know that. Okay. But I mean, everything is by locks. Where would I want to go? I mean, I know it's a wasted step, but I'm going to go out here because I don't want to waste my key in there and immediately regret it. Lose 2 steps is fine, but I'm gonna go with the billiard room because I very specifically have hope of getting a specific key here. I would love. There's a lever in it too. Without the metal detector though, I would have to guess, and that's fine, but I only have 1 key. Wait, I was not paying attention. That's times, not minus. 4 times 2, 8. 8. Okay. 14 minus 4, 10, divided by 5, 2. Where are we at? 11 minus 1, 10, times 220, divided by 4, 5. Cool. Nice. Secret. Oh, key card could be fine. It could be, but that's not what I wanted. I really wanted to get to the secret garden. Do we have coins? We have a coin. Love it. So where are we? We're over here. This is fine. This is actually great because this could open up the Great Hall's other door for me. Ay, ay, ay. Man. Now, while drafting, you'll no longer be able to say all 3 floor plans. Archive is rough. It makes the closed exhibit excellent. That's true. That's true. And the closed exhibit's a 4-door, isn't it? The boudoir, I've got no value, right, playing against the Great Hall because I will then have to play my key just for the lever in the Great Hall. I get a perk from the weight room and the archives in the Great Hall by taking away several more doors. This will throw me down to what? 28 steps, which is pretty rough for how early I am. But and the archives is also rough, but I mean, let's go gambling. You know what? Let's go gambling. Because this just means that I'll only be able to physically see 2 of the rooms that I pull now. And you know what? I'm a gambler. Let's take it. It doesn't really look like this is going to be like the thing to do. But I'm seeing people really want get a shelter if you can. 1 nerf versus nerfing the entire rest of the run. I mean, I don't mind it. Yeah, and then we've got all our book over here, right? Of all our dates, of all our stuff. RLCF, Marigold Drops Publisher, right? We've run through this. I see a lot of people that want me. Hey, okay, let's do that actually. We've got the key card. Why not? A lot of people want me to go to the outer room. I really want the outer room to be a tomb because personally, I don't know how to get to the end without oh wait, never mind. I already did the tomb thing. It locks at this point. So yeah, it's fine. I need the foundation no matter what in my brain or a power hammer. I can go back and do it. I do think that the shelter would, but I don't think it'll stop it anymore. 3 gems. I'm going to guess that was like a cloister. The armory. I mean, we paid for it. We might as well see it, right? So this is an example of the armory. I think these things change day to day. We've got the shield. Once per day, while drafting, you can equip this shield to ignore 1 red room. That is only 8 coins. Not bad. Then we got the torch. Can light candles and ignite fuses. Also fun. We've got the mace. So we don't have the axe in here. We don't have the axe this time. Can knock the locks off chests and trunks. So it's the sledgehammer, but a little bit of extra stuff with the comparison to the observatory as well. Does the foundation cost anything? No. Well, it costs a spot for eternity. That's all it costs. I don't mind the fact that this is what it is. Let's just try over here. We've got a key. I mean, am I wrong? It'd have to be a key. We're pretty landlocked at this point. We'll just see what happens over here anyway, for the sake of it, and then I'll probably do another one right after this. Yeah, it's got to be the observatory just to guarantee that we go up. That's fine. What else can we find? Security is actually a great time to pull that. Honestly, this is a fantastic time because let's just set up some high keycard voltage now. Keycard system, please. I need many. Mega high. Okay. Keep them locked, though. I don't care. Let them stay locked. Piece of oven. A sludge hammer with spikes. Humba humba. How hard is our route back? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Before I open the next doors now, I'll do the outer room. Because in my brain, I was thinking I have to get the tomb to have a way into the underground. And that's, in my brain, I was like, and that's the only way I'm going to be able to complete this. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? All right, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect it to stay locked over there. That sucks. Okay, that's fine. Get this way. I'm just gonna avoid it potentially happening again. I don't think it did, but I'm gonna avoid it anyway. That's also good to note, that if it didn't work as I intended, then cool. Up security on the door, I did. The inner doors stay locked until you have a flare. Noted. The good news is that this is probably also a lost day run and a lot more about exploration than it is about completion. So the tomb, I didn't even need dice. Awesome. Am I okay? Because I mentioned it before. Am I wrong? Do I even actually have a purpose to need the tomb right now since the cart has been moved? I've been had. Yeah, I've been had. I got tooked. I kind of like the idea of last minute, screw it, let's go with the hovel. Since I only have one gem, you've been had. Because at this point, I don't even need to worry about the gems, even though the archive will blank a thing for me. But there are 2 other things to find in the tomb. Okay. I assume one of them has to do with lighting stuff, and I couldn't currently... Oh, well, spread 5 coins, and there's coins down there. So I could... My options, I believe, are that I can either A, pick the tomb, go down there, get some coins, because I think there's coins down there, go buy the torch, and go light candles down in the tomb, or pick the hovel, hope that for some reason we're not about to get landlocked. We're getting rid of steps one way or the other is a good point. You know what? Let's go back down into the tomb. Why not? I was playing the whole time for dice to get the tomb. I might as well get the tomb. Can we... Can I just take these? That'd be nice. I mean, it'd be really nice if they would just give me these torches. Oh, that's probably how to light the torch, isn't it? So let's see. On some table somewhere, coin. Yep. Cool. 5 coin. And then over here, we've got candles. And I can see 3 of them aren't lit. And I have no idea. So don't spoil it. If you guys have or haven't, don't spoil it. I don't know what happens. I am happily assuming that is what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to go back in there. I'm going to go grab myself a torch. And I'm going to see if that works. And then do I have the chapel? I do. The chapel, I also believe, has some kind of purpose with the torch. But I believe that is... I shouldn't waste it. So I might not. Where is... I'm blanking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, around the corners. Let's get there. Let's get there. I looked for the day, right? Yeah, because this is the 4-door day. Okay. Sometimes I have a hard time keeping track of when the days blend. The torch is multi-use. The torch is multi-use. Oh, that's news. Let's get the torch. I don't really care about the others anyway. I've been told about the axe. I've never gotten to play with any item in the armory, so let's do it. Can I light these? Like, I mean, or does it just pop up when its opportunity is time? Probably that. Probably that. I mean, worst case scenario, there were obviously fires downstairs in the tomb, so we might as well. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say we can go back to security, but it really seems like with the steps I have, it's either commit to the tomb thing or commit to the security thing, and I'll commit to the tomb thing for now. It's self-lighting. It's kind of like electricity if you think about it. This is watching a blind through. Yes, this is a semi-blind play, as in I've done some stuff and I've been to some rooms prior to ever streaming this, but I've never seen it all, or experienced it all. Like, I know some tricks. Like, I've already opened a whole door down here. Can I? Am I wrong? Maybe. I really thought that was gonna be it. I really thought that was something. I can't be wrong. I can't be wrong. All right, you're open down there. Do I have to? No. Hump. Torch. Oh, it's just torture. You get an icon when you can use it. Yeah. So why don't I get an icon at the frickin' candles? I thought that I mean, it could be nothing, but like it feels like it's suspiciously something. A definite dead end, or is it? And then I already opened the dead end down there. Goodness. Little Zane can't be wrong. See? More candles. It just feels like candles make sense. They were lit and there were unlit candles. It felt like it all tracked. I thought I had it. I thought I figured it. I have a torch. I want to do something with it. Do I light these? Oh, I do. Oh! Aruba. Jamaica. Ooh, I want to take... It's her! The face of the game and a rose. And a place to dig. That means nothing to me right now. You're too high up for me to light. Oh, okay. If people want to know how far I've gotten in this game, I understand what this thing is. That's how far I've gotten in this game before. I have not been good with these, and I have not done many of these, but I do know what this is. What are you saying? Is this all in French? What? Forget all the in. Whoa! What? It's not cars that nobody's named Aurel the Juris. Uleldon, Uleldani, Uleldemora. That's not just English cursive. It's not French, but it's not English. So if I'm not mistaken, I need to get something pushed around. Okay. So by clicking this, I got the purple going around me. Got it. Purple, purple, purple. Right, I need two purple. I need a purple in every corner. Which means I need to, how do I reset the box? I can't remember that part. Do I just put it down? Ha. Because I need... Okay, it's just by clicking an empty slot. Okay, cool. So... Cool. Up, 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 down, side, side, nothing. Okay. 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 Then this would go up. I like that. Do I like that? Okay. Okay. And then I just need that freaking guy back up here. Okay, so I locked myself into the same situation. My goal for anybody that's confused what's happening is I'm trying to get 4 purples into the corners to lock, to hit, to hit, to hit. Cool. So that would send you around. Cool. So I want these, if I get the bottom ones in their spot, then I can toss the top ones around. So I need to get 2 people up top. And then, okay. And then, okay, so I can send them to the bottom by doing that, right? Okay. So I can send you down already. Flip. That does nothing. That does that. Okay. I like this. Because then I can... We're so close. It's like right there. And I probably did something 1 step too early. Okay. There. I like you like that. Yes. But I need you guys to be 2 spaces away. So I want to send you down and then flip up here. And then click, click, click. Yes! Yes! Give me that coin! This raises how much money I make every day just for existing. Now I get 2 extra coins to start every day. So now I'll have 5 coins at the beginning of every day. Okay, very cool. Okay, well, all the candles are lit here. Gosh dang it. So, I mean, I was right to light I get it. Conspicuous candle stands. Now I feel like, I thought I was gonna be right there. Goodness. If that's not it, I've already been down to this guy's tomb sighting. Pretty flowers. I don't know if there's anything to do with the flowers or his sighting. I've already opened the dead end down here. And so in my brain, if there is anything else, it is that I was right about the candles, but I'm not getting any kind of notification that these are lightable. So there's definitely a few more places you can use them overall. Zane, you should check. What did I miss? What did I miss? Where am I? What did I miss? I thought I clicked all around her photo. Did I not? What's about her fight? Oh! What is this? A diary key. That's very new information to me. Okay. Lady Epson's diary key. Thank you. I'd already gotten into the room, right? So I've got no problem with that. Level the coins say, do not make allowances. All right. Now I'm actually just trying to get out of here. I can waste my other time here going through the motions. I can't use a torch on the trees? I think I could. I don't want to. That'd be terrible. But I think I could. The colors are important. Okay. By the way, be careful not to spoil anything of value or of importance. Obviously if I'm in like the vicinity, like I think with the solving the queen's safe and how I was at April and not December, and then I got there, I think that is a fair connection of us getting their hint. But make sure you don't accidentally spoil something that should be solvable later, and we would just be like skipping cutscenes essentially. Zane, you walked right past 2 candles. Huh? What? Okay, you know what? Screw it. The run's dead. Let's go back. I've got 10 steppies. We're gonna make it. by the entrance of the stairs. I did not realize. I did not realize. Saying at the entrance to the tomb? Let Zane suffer. Yes, let me suffer. A little suffering is good. Why use the torch on the trees when you can use it on the house? Yeah. I am aware of the chapel thing. I have had the chapel thing spoiled for me in the past. But if I'm not mistaken, the chapel thing gives me something that I believe is a one-time use. Tomb door, okay. That's fair. I mean, also fair because it's something that was right under my nose. But the chapel, so I've got four steps. So if I can't complete it, oh well. Right at the chapel, tomb door. Am I crazy? Do you mean like right out here or in here? You're gonna be so mad. So if you say chapel should be very late game, then I would also agree. Let's not touch it. So we've got what? I don't know. These. We've got the torch. If I missed it already again, then that's crazy. That is crazy. We've got these, but I cannot reach them. They are too high. But that does look like a door. We got him. Oh, right there. Oh. Oh. Wow. What's this? Oh, heck. Oh, heck. Now the question is, do I only get this once? Because if I only get this once, I mean, picking everything up right now is not gonna matter. Dang. Told you you're gonna be so mad. That's fine. So like, it's still there next time. I mean, so I opened it, I get to stare at it, and I do nothing with it? Awesome. Okay, let's call it a day. Let's call it a day. That's fine. That's fine. Cool. I'm glad it exists. So it stays. Okay. All right. Noted. That's fine. I'll do one more. One more, but then that's it for real. They'll stay even when you pick it up at the end of the day. Okay. Get it until you can use it. Now go through the tomb if you can. I've already done, Jen, I've already done the tomb. I've already, just in case you've missed it, in past streams, I have already gotten through the dead end of the tomb and moved the cart. Steamo. They do if they don't use them. Do you have a favorite room? Do I have a favorite room? At this point, I mean, it's not the den, but despite what you believe, the lab is really growing on me. That's what we all say, just one more day. Yeah, but I have a wife and I miss her. So it does play into my decisions. I thought that this was a great idea originally, to add an extra hallway to the pool, and I really hate it now. You want the tomb to get the upgrade disc, yeah, but I also now need the... if I don't need the torch anymore, cool. But yeah, I'll take the steppies because I don't want I have a lot of hallways in that pool right now. I need it to dwindle down. I would like it to stay at like 2 to 3 each run if I could. That's good. Start with 80 steps. Not bad. A closet. We are really setting ourselves up for a 4th day, aren't we? You want the tomb to get the upgrade disc. I agree. I think I already read that. That's fine. I'm going to, you know what? Screw it. Give me a dice. Let's go get the upgrade disc. Okay. Ask and receive. However, before we do that, I'm going to see if I can get a computer. Because if I got locked off, I'd have to end it. We'll get in here because I love the lab. I love the lab. Ooh, apple. Straight from the orchard. Especially with stuff like allowances, yeah. Okay. Show me what we got. We've got the computer and we've got experiments. So now I've got reason to go back and hopefully get the tomb. Give me a good experiment. Whenever you draft a shop. Oh, we've got my favorite. A letter will be delivered to the mailroom. Huh. That's new. That's so good. Oh, that's so good. For each bedroom you draft. Oh, that's it. That's the aquarium run right there. For each bedroom, you gain 3 aquariums. They cost a gem to play an aquarium. They all count as bedrooms. Oh, man. I really like the idea of the letter in the mailroom because that sounds like lore. But I also really like the idea of the bedroom aquarium run because we really could play with the aquarium run. Letters are hints to some puzzles. Yeah. Bedroom requires 2. Shop is every 1. Bedroom requires 2. Shop is letters are neat. If you haven't done them before, new content. I agree. I know. I have the opportunity for infinite aquariums or for game lore. I don't have the mailroom, mind you. I don't have the mailroom right now. So I would still need to play another bedroom to put a letter in the mailroom. Or a shop room to put them in the mailroom. The letters are permanent. That's great. That's awesome. The sleep with the fishes run. I've already blocked off 2 of my paths. I need something to give me gems. I have not done the outside room though. Oh wait, what are we talking about? What? I'm done deciding. Each bedroom, give me 3 aquariums. We're going out there. We're using the dice and we're going to turn gems into steps. That's what we're doing. Okay, I know that they stay there. That's fine. That's great. But we're turning the gems into steps. We have 77 steps. We're going out there with this dice. And if I'm wrong, then I'll come back and I think maybe I could switch it. If I can't, that's fine. I don't care. I'm going to make this happen. We're doing the Kush run. Oops, all hallways, oops, all aquariums. I'd rather have oops, all aquariums, honestly. If I can turn it all into steppies, absolutely. All right. Come on. Oh, yeah. They now cost steps instead of... And I didn't even have to spend the dice. Amazing. Let's freaking go. Is there... I cannot remember if there's anything of value to stepping in there at this point. I think I'm going to save my steps because of the situation we're in. 74, my favorite number. Rarely, I think. Yeah, I saw that there was a dig spot, but I have no shovel, so... Hovel's a bedroom too, yeah. Well, the thing is, if it was, I think it would have counted then. Whatever. So we're set up for. Am I wrong? We're set up for bedroom. I now start spawning aquariums, and the aquariums counts as everything. And the bedrooms will give me extra steps. All right, give me a way out that doesn't screw me. The extra hallway is safe to go off to the side. You're also fine. I would just pull blind. So I think at the dark room, it's way too early and in a bad spot to do a dark room gamble, especially after everything we just set up. The chapel here, I'm more than okay with. Yeah, I'm more than okay with it. It's the only one that gives me 2 things to play with here. Okay. Let me go down. I will take the bedroom for the sake of starting the aquarium pulls. Because now I need to... Yep, 3 aquariums. Cool. Perfect. Excellent. Sleep mask is terrific here. Let's go. That is terrific. It's going to give us 5 extra steps each time. Holy cow. I'm going to just hop in and hop out. What are we talking about? I know it's going to be a waste of coin, but like... Give me those steppies right back. Okay. And then I've got the master bedroom or the guest bedroom right at the front. Okay. Please get me around the corner. I know I've got a dice. I do not want to waste it yet. Gems are useless at this point, but I don't want to spend my steps on anything that's not aquariums, honestly. I'll take it, I guess. I have a key, but I do not want to spend it there. Let's see if we can get back across the pond. You're pretty great. You're also pretty great. There's no way that it's going to be locked on the 3rd floor already over here. This boy almost ran. Zane, use brain. The gems are useless, but the other... Okay, no, the kitchen. Okay. I mean, it's 3 steps, but it's 3 steps for a room that can give me more steps. I will accept this because in the long run could help. Because I could probably get a nano right now and just make back what I lost. That's great. Awesome. So I at least like having this as kind of my safety net to come back to. Give me directions, please. The frickin' parlor doesn't matter. I'm not wasting the gem already. I think I want the hallway here because it gives me up and to the right, and the den I already have up on the other side. I do not want to waste that frickin' dice yet. I want to see how far over I can get. Oh, security. Oh, security. Not planetarium. I do really like the nook for a key. We'd still be going up, so I'm probably getting something locked up ahead. Using brain was super effective. Aquarium's 1 gem, which is 3 steps. But sleep mask gives 5 steps. It's terrific. Like, that setup is terrific. Am I wrong? The perk of this, I'm going to try this, because the perk of this would be if I can get a breaker down here, I could start hoping for, like, key card doors instead of needing keys. Could be really helpful. But I always want the breaker first so that I don't run into key card doors while I don't have key cards. Me placing the gymnasium, I know it's dumb because I'll lose 2 steps and I need my steps. But if I'm lucky, I will get to the breaker. I get over to a whole extra side of the house that I'm not at right now. And I'd be able to turn it off once I get in there. So I know it sounds stupid because I'm losing steppies by coming in here, but hopefully not too many for too long. Green rooms do not cost. Would have loved you earlier, man. Gosh dang. I'm going to do the draw room as well. I know it's another 3 steppies, but I'm at 60. I need my steps. Me and Walt Disney World is good. Get a gem just because I can. Because I can redraft in here, which is nice. Storeroom corridor. Ay. The corridor just gives me a free route down. I think I'm going to redraw, though. Let's see if I can get the breaker. Aquarium and the breaker. Ooh. Interesting. So if I play the aquarium, I will get 3... I'll spend 3 steps and I'll get 5 steps back. So I'll always gain 2... Am I wrong? I'll always get... Aquariums are free. M2, they're... Wait. They're already... I mean, they wouldn't cost any gem. I see what you're saying. Never mind. That's what I was overlooking. I thought if you made them free, you would have gotten more. I in my brain, I was like, I already converted them to steps. It doesn't matter. Overthought it. That's fine. In my brain, I feel like considering where we are, I actually want to do the aquarium and hope I get the utility closet in one of those bottom 2 spots, even though I have it staring me in the face. I like the aquarium pull because it'll add more aquariums and I get 2 more spots to play with down here. So that's what I'm going to do. 3, add spaces, gain 5 steps. Compass, I'm not going to pick up yet. I actually don't want the north-facing rooms on these spots yet because they're landlocked. So I'm going to give it a second. Another aquarium. Oh, I could get a key, actually. I don't mind that. Because this would, again... This would be, I'd lose 3, go up 5. So I'd just gain 2 steps, but I'd go in, come out. If you do still need keys, and Nook might have an item. That's true. What will you do with 50 aquariums? I'll I'll run the world. What are we talking about? I'll rule the world. I am thinking I'm just going to take the Nook for a safe key. Because right now I would like them. Even if it's for the sake of opening a chest. And then hopefully utility closet. Storeroom is fine. Nursery room's great as well. Actually, that's fantastic. If I couldn't do the terrace, let's do this. Because now I'm going to get a lot of step boost going forward. You know what I meant? A safe, as in a safety net. A safe key, a safe for me key. Okay. So, we get to go up through the drawing room and we get to redraw, which is terrific. So, aquarium again. Love him. Love to see it. And I mean, I gotta do it. Because, yeah, I just gotta do it. Let's do it. Great. Awesome. This is great for my steps. This is terrific for my steps. Yeah, we'll use a key. Why not? Just one. See, we blathers from Animal Crossing with my aquariums. Yeah. Hey, aquarium. It's aquarium. Yeah, we'll do it again. Why not? So, steppies. And we'll shoot back up. Because I went back in. Now we're at 83 steps and a broken lever. Okay, I gotta figure this out. I don't want to get too high up. So now I gotta think to myself. I have the steps to run around this house. And I have the steps that make the gymnasium not hurting me right now. But I do want the utility room. Because at some point I'm gonna run out of keys. And I'm on the side that is more often locked. I can hear through my headphones, I can hear my cat trying to break into the room. I'm going to go down and I'm going to go all the way over to the den. Because, how the heck do I even get there? I got to go through security anyway, okay. I'm going to go all the way over to the den because at this point, I just want to be safe about it. Actually, we'll try this door. Let's just see. Observatory's fine. You're good in the vein of pulling aquariums. But you landlock me into getting the aquariums. I'll go with this because at this point I'm setting myself up to have really good amount of steps. So I'll take whatever my perk is for the day here. Thank you. A diamond doesn't matter, and a pair of chests added to the entrance hall. Awesome. Both things don't really matter to me yet, but I got them. Cool. And, sure, why not? Aquarium, I like the dining room here a lot, actually. Because steps, I will get up that high. Sounds good to me. I'm gonna go down, dun, 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 dun. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the den because it's the lowest floor, and I would like to, if I'm going to get a breaker, I would like it to be at the lowest floor, but it doesn't necessarily matter how it goes at this point. I only have one key, so I mean, I might be used on that guy because that might have 3 keys in it. Actually, shoot, garage. I mean, giving me 3 keys, I can go to 4 keys for sure. Shoot, barricade yourself from the Ferdy. I am okay with not having the furnace out there because as much as the aquarium can be helpful, I'm still in a situation where if the doors are locked up ahead, I need some level of potentially running into something to unlock the doors. I like the billiard room for the sake of if I get the secret garden. Well, I don't have a sledgehammer yet, so I don't have a purpose to it yet. The garage will give me 3 keys, so I'll go up to 4 keys. That's nice. It'll dead end me over there, but I have the dining room right off to the side. Aquarium, then garage. I mean, if it works in my favor, it could. These are There are orbs in there. Tread carefully. The thing is, I mean, 4 keys is great because I got what, 1, 2, 3. Do I only have 4 spaces up here? I could guarantee getting to floor 9, which I haven't yet. So that'd be great. And in this run, I don't know. Actually, I might have, but I could guarantee have keys going up all the way up here. I could open the chest in the den, maybe get more. Secret garden is, I like the secret garden. But I don't think I can do much with the secret garden no, I can do stuff with the secret garden that doesn't involve the power hammer. So I might want to do it anyway. I'm going to do this because I'm going to do this. I like my gambling chances. And if I'm going to take a gamble anywhere, it's going to be the fact that either this is going to be key cards. I go back to security, pump up key cards, or this is a secret garden card or secret garden key. Awesome for me. The only thing I don't want to see here is the silver key, which is still fine, but not what I want to see. Baby, enjoy toy. Mommy buy for you. Enjoy entertainment, baby. I appreciate you. 5. 20 minus 6, 14 times 2, 28 divided by 7, 4. Give me something good. Just 2 keys. Awesome. Cool. Great. So just 1 fewer than the garage. Awesome. Cool. I'm not dead-ended, though. That's fine. Yeah. Now we go with aquarium. Get some more steppies. It's going to give us more aquariums, too. I was about to speak the words into existence. I would love to find a shovel because there's a freaking dig spot in every single one of these aquariums. It's a key. Okay, screw the breaker box. Screw the breaker box. I mean, I'm sorry. Pardon my freaking French. Breaker box can huff my duff, all right? Yeah, let's use one of our many keys. One of our plethora of keys. I'm not going to use coat check. Thank you, though. This is awesome. 8 steppies. In. Gem. Don't need it. That's fine. Dig. Pebbles. Old shoe. Even better. Keycard would be so good right now. I know. If I could just pick what I ran into, that'd be nice. I mean, shoot. It's aquarium season. The one thing is that the dark room would give me the direction over there, and I do kind of like that. I do like that, even though I'd pull blindly, because everything else, the aquarium's always going up and to the inside. That I kind of like the dark room in the sense that it'll give me the chance of doing something. You had to cover your ears. I think that I can risk it with the dark room going off to the side right now. I'm gonna do it because, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Might also have the battery. I don't immediately see something before going in. I truthfully want to pull blind in there badly, because if I pull blindly in here, if I see 3 steps, I know it's an aquarium and I know that I'm going down and up, and that's great. Yeah, exactly. I think like my odds here are high and none of them are a guaranteed aquarium. I could waste the reroll to guarantee an aquarium. I don't think I should do that. I do have a lot of fun pulling blindly in here. Rooms can be rotated. They aren't necessarily in that orientation. Okay, that's fine. I'm trying to think. Hello, Chris. Hello, Mr. Prishay. I mean, if I feel like rolling the dice here is dumb because I almost guarantee that like I could waste it. Give me a furnace. I called it. I called it. At least I have a dig spot in here. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, I have 83 steps. I'm not worried about the fact I'm going to run into more aquariums. Key card. Key card. Okay. Chris, you'd be happy to know we're doing the Kush run, where I've got 5 aquariums planted so far. I have no idea what this is. I'm learning. All you need to know, Chris, is we like when we get aquariums. For this run, we specifically enjoy aquarium time. Where did I want to go? Goodness gracious. I think at this point, I actually want to go back and make the frickin' security have less of a chance of showing up, because my chance, I mean, I know I already pulled it, but like, it doesn't matter. I'd like the idea of it showing up less while I don't have a key card. So let's do that. And then of course we'll change it to unlock if I happen upon a breaker. Chris with the orb profile. That's just his face. That's just Chris's face. Don't make fun of Chris's orb-shaped head. I don't have a secret garden key, which is heartbreaking. I am going to do the dining room next. This run is going to end with a painful trip to Dr. Eats. Yeah, I'm sure. I need... Oh yeah, aquariums. Right. We're on aquarium time now. Okay. Well, speak of the devil. Now he's facing the other way, which is fine. The furnace was a terrible time to pull it. That sucks, pulling the furnace when I did. A key, great. But like, unless I dig up the secret garden key, I'm really like, man. Key? Yes. At least I have a dice. Boiler room power source. Which means the furnace would give me a key. Because does it matter that there is no doorway between the aquarium and darkroom here? Will that still be powered all the way around? Because of that? Does anybody out there know if the boiler room will power the furnace even though there's not a doorway to it? It needs a door? Okay. I mean, I technically have an opportunity to make there be a door here from the boiler room, so that's not the worst call. Because I obviously I'm running into item to pull here. That's fine. I'm not doing the gems. You know what? I have 85 steps. I'll take the risk on a boiler room. Because maybe, just maybe, I can connect them over here. Aquarium, commissary, closed exhibit. Man, it would have been nice to have the things now. Shoosh. Let me think. So I can open the dark room door. That's great. But I don't have enough money. I can cause the power. Oh wait, no, I can't because it doesn't go down. So, but I can with this, even though the door is not open, make my way over there. Like, am I wrong? The closed exhibit will still open the darkroom door and the boiler room door and give me the furnace key, which is nice. It'll just make that a key card door I can't get through. No, the aquarium, it's not connecting to the dark room right now. That's the thing. Are there silly fish that eat and spit up pebbles and then eat and spit up more pebbles in the aquarium? Yeah, my goofy little fish in there. Yeah, it will open the door. Okay, you're saying that if I play, only when you upgrade them to do so. No, Chris, they're not. Okay. Only certain rooms have ducks, and it'll show you on the same screen. Dang. I mean, I'm still kind of inclined to play the aquarium, actually, because it gives me over here. And I'm more inclined to want aquarium dig sites for the aquarium run than I am just, you know what? Yeah. Here, Chris, here's your stupid little fish. Look at him freaking go. Look at him freaking go. Yeah, let's key time over here. Let me just see what I got over here. I've got aquarium over here. I've got aquarium, and I've got aquarium. Oh, I want to go this way. That's fine. Another aquarium. Yep. Not the maid's room for sure. And that landlocks. We're going in. We're gonna have so many steppies. So many dang steppy. We are almost at 100 steps, everybody. Holy cow. Okay. Locked? Not locked. Aquarium. Wine cellar? I thought wine cellar was an outside room. I don't want 3 gems. There might be dig spots in there, but I don't want 3 gems. Let's get our steps up. Let's get up there. Dining room's open. We can get even more steps, everybody. Give me another key. Amazing. I don't have a way to open the frickin' antechamber doors, but I sure as heck am filling this house with fish. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Huh, I like all of this. The office will give me a direction to the antechamber. The vault will give me coins. Actually, I might be more inclined to take the vault right now because in the aquarium run, it's a lot less likely that I actually make it to the end. So I might want to just use this as an opportunity to get 47 coins to freeze somewhere. So it's a clue in the wine cellar. I don't think you see what you need worth. 100 steps, 0 coins. Yeah. Yeah, I like money. So the question is, this will keep me going towards the antechamber. Fine. This will just give me money. I'll do the office just for the sake of not dead-ending the run for no reason. Give me a second. I think I'm gonna tell Bailey, little kitty won't leave the dang door alone. Okay. I've been hearing my cat for like a half an hour clawing at the door. He just likes to be where he's not invited. Okay. We have a key. We have a dice. I would like to see what's on the other side here. Just because. Okay. An aquarium. This is perfect. Because this means that I for sure have a way there if I open this wall, which I probably won't, but I have it, and that's awesome. A turnip, more steppies, a key, that's awesome. Ever since the frickin' aquarium started giving a dig spot and an item, and one of the items was a shovel, amazing. No, little kitty comes in and he eats the wires, and it's expensive. So if I go down, we've got the boiler room. I did not check if the boiler room was locked or unlocked. And I believe the aquarium over there is locked, but I have not checked the other 3. I've not checked the dig site of the aquariums on the right side, and I do believe that there's a dig spot in the hovel. I also haven't checked. I've summoned Bailey to banish the demon. Bailey just says he wants you. Don't make me feel bad. Library. Actually, library would be really fun here, actually. Gosh, dang. We're going to block off everything on the way to the frickin' antechamber at this point. Oh, yeah, I just want to read my bookie. Herbert Sinclair. I just checked it out. Bon Margle. That's a fun name. Oh, the Fen Air. This is what they were talking about. Whoa. Somebody brought this up earlier. I had no idea what they were talking about. Caleb wrote this. Frickin' idiot in class Caleb. It's been edited to conform our department standards. Whoa. The history of Dorindia. Forward. The name used to designate the realms of the Eastern Waters is no longer known to the average citizen of the elder generation. We must permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon our past. Whoa. Ajira. Okay, so this is a lot of stuff that has to do with the classroom, it feels like, because Ajira was a name on a paper. Caleb was a name on a paper. Caleb was a name on a note. Library and the music room, hopefully. I get a major key and minor key would be great. If I could get the garden, actually, if I could get the music room, I don't know. I think the only way that happens is the secret garden, the way that without a power hammer, it opens the left side door, right? So this actually might get us into room 46 if we got the music room. And I have the dice. So remind me to roll and hope. His name is Little Kitty. On the paper, originally when we got him, I named him Club Sauce. And everybody gave me beef for naming him Club Sauce. Everybody, not people are like, what a silly name. People were like, That is a terrible name. I feel bad for that cat. And it made me feel so bad that I caved, and we named him Jaskier after the bard in The Witcher, which is a cool name too. It's just Club Sauce was such a fun, goofy name. It's an Arrested Development joke. And then Bailey started calling him Little Kitty, and he responds to it. And so his paper name now is Jaskier, but he's really just Little Kitty is his name at this point. In the Sencha of the first king, whose name Oris, that was another thing, okay, would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Oris was known before his coronation as a prominent merchant lord of considerable means and affluence, whose sway in the region made him the ideal candidate, the unification of the surrounding provinces. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming, and the surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. Nevertheless, we can deduce from these ledgers that Oris had but one aim: expansion. The territory spread forth from the heart of Oris, and by the end of the 1st century, a new kingdom was born. And there he is. Second era. It was the 4th king who split the vast domain into 3 equal shares, the 3 realms of his 3 children. To the eldest, he granted the fields and the mountains of his great-grandfather, the middle province, and heartspring of the kingdom. The eldest accepted the gift. To the youngest, he bestowed upon him the realm of Arch Ares, the land of the northern storms, a wild and untamed expanse, which at the time was not as developed, but a good deal more vast than the eldest brother's lot. And to his middle child, his only daughter, he gifted her the southern region of Araja. So wait, I want to make a note. Araja is just Ajira backwards. I can catch that. Okay, so wait. Often denoted in verse. I'm making a music room connection. Denoted in verse. I think so. It was just saying read it in verse. Ajira, Araja. Okay. Maybe that is a connection. Maybe it's not. But I think that there was a connection to the music room saying denoted in verse, and this saying often denoted as Ajira, which backwards would be Araja. Wait, that's yeah. Okay, no, it's just close. It's not it's the same letters, but it's not the same. Interesting. Also, storms is important here. Okay, interesting. Let me make a note. Book. I write in big letters book in my own book. Ajira. And I write Oris. And now we want to go back over here. The splits. We've got the eldest, and then you get the Arch Ares. Arch Ares, and then we've got Iraja. A land steeped in tradition. 3rd era. So 2nd era drew to a close. The 3 sovereign realms had achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of these distinct regions, ruled by their respective sibling monarchs, had blossomed, cultivating the bountiful resources of their lands and developing a unique character and culture that set them apart from one another. Despite those differences, the sibling monarchs managed to maintain a friendly relation throughout their lives and were known for their cooperation in matters of trade and transportation. The succeeding generations of their heirs continued that tradition, and the 3rd era was defined by probably Taylor Swift. Commerce between the 3 realms, further strengthening their bond and laying the foundation for the promise of the prosperous and bright future. Ladies and gentlemen, I see symbols. What symbols did I write down? I wrote down the mountain and the hourglass. I think the other one was the V in the classroom, but that's not going to be a V. That's going to be, where are my other symbols? Symbols, give me symbols. Okay, so we've got, who would that kind of be? It kind of looks like it could be, it's probably going to be Orin, right? That's going to be Orin, more likely than not, for how everything else pops up. I'm going to guess that that's Orin. So let me just write 3rd era, and then I'm going to write the symbols, and that's a mountain, and then blanked, and then that's the hourglass. And I think that symbol is going to be Orin because it's the only symbol I've seen that's that tall. The chevron was like it's a V, and that doesn't doesn't do V. That does up and down. That's a vertical line. You can see the top and the bottom coming out of it right there. Huh, a note. As the fourth era, as the kingdom entered the fourth era, a different kind of ruler took power. King Desolate III was a king who often was seen drinking, a sight that shocked not only the gentry and the court, but the masses as well. Gimme. Whoa. Gosh, reading within reading. Okay. It's like doing the tandem read for A Throne of Glass. Baron Sinclair, thank you so much for your cooperation with our department and this investigation. We know our presence is never convenient, especially for someone of your social status. So it means all the more that you are not only tolerant, but also willing to aid our efforts in getting this business done as quickly as possible. We are returning with this letter the book you lent us, though I must confess, it was not as much help as I had hoped. I had heard that your library of rare and restricted books was quite extensive, and I was told by a reliable source that if a first edition and uncensored copy of the History of Arindia could be found, it would likely be found within the Baron's own collection. But perhaps I was misinformed. Still, part of me thinks that you may have given me the censored copy as a jest, a taste, if you will, for the bureaucrat of their own medicine. If that is the case, then I say, well done, fair play, and perhaps on my next visit, we'll have a laugh about this after you've given me the actual manuscript. Until then, Detective Bon Margle, Red Guard. Okay, Bon Margle is a Red Guard. Bon Margle's such a silly name. Such a goofy name. Gosh, I want to make a video game like this so badly. Chris, I will pay you $1 million to make my video game ideas. I will, Chris, if you're still there, and if you left, I'm not making this offer again. As the king of, I really thought it was going to move. That's why I looked. No one onto the move. We castle the court overjoyed by this. Were those viewed unbecoming of the common folk? These voices planted seed, which took root in grand city of Fen. More? Oh, wait, no. Okay, I just moved the letter. Okay, I really could. Okay. Desolates was renowned as the king of no one, which made the decision to move the castle and court behind. The people were overjoyed by this choice, were those that viewed the king's conduct to the oncoming of the confolk. Okay. Fen Eris, I also need to write down. That's a fun name, too. Fen Eris sounds like a League of Legends character. Era of ruin. After the passing of King Desolates III, the fourth era came to an abrupt end. Thankfully, the king died. Oh, I was worried. On the very next day, the 6th of October, the Prince Learson of Fen declared himself the true monarch. This declaration was bolstered by a number of supporters due to the fact that Desolate IV shared little of his virtues. Does this future game have a kick? I mean, honestly, I would not be opposed to doing Kickstarter stuff. Here, let me finish reading and then I'll get into talking about my own ideas of games. Throne of Glass, jump scare, yeah. They don't call me, well, actually, I don't want to spoil anywhere that you are in the books. Hey, Starless, did you read Throne of Glass or Assassin's Blade first? I'm sure Bailey would love to know, because in her mind, you absolutely have to read Assassin's Blade as book number 1. The declaration was bolstered by a number of supporters due to the fact that Desolates IV shared little of his virtues. As the prospect of civil war seemed inevitable, the realm's regiments were hastily recalled from the frontiers to stamp out and put an end to the Fensurrection. However, instead of restoring order, what ensued was a savage and merciless campaign against their own people. The gardens of Fen, once a center of splendor, were transformed into a battlefield as the cries of the innocent echoed through the city streets, stained in red. The pacification of Fen. And that kind of feels like that's going to be very relatable to us here. The brutality of the pacification of Fen did not go unnoticed by neighbors. As sympathy for the city surged, allies came forward to lend support. Among them was the general of the Northern Regiment who, sickened by the barbaric actions of the other battalions, joined forces with Prince Learson to form a formidable army. Together, they leveraged their political influence and favors to persuade the nearby realms of Arch Ares and Nuance to join their cause. I mean, man, it feels like there's such a frickin' point on everything that's capitalized. I'm just making note. First, definitely agree. However, even with the tide turning in their favor, victory did not come easy. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 long years and saw buried one in every 3 men. Wow. Prince Learson added himself another member to the casualties. However, even in death, he had won. Oris had fallen, and with it the realm. The black flags that had flown for 5 eras were burned, and in their place red banners were hoisted in honor of the fallen of Fen. The few remaining members of the former royal family fled in fear of their lives to the south, forever exiled. Gosh dang, okay, we're almost there. I was like, wow, this is a book, guys. Okay, the current era. Today, the realms inherited by the 3, Fen Ares, Arch Ares, and Araja, once again stand united as allies. I think that this actually, if I'm not mistaken, I think this has to do with a place that I can't get yet. Those words, but I'll remember it. Once again, stand united as allies. Though the distance between our peoples had grown, our connection to this land remains as strong as ever. The spruce and birch that span across our realms serve as a constant reminder that we all share a common past. For this is, despite everything else, a land rich in history, a land of myth and wonder, a land that sprung forth the greatest empire the world has ever seen, the land of our fathers, our mothers, and our children. Blank. And that's just a minus symbol, everybody. Gotta love redacted story time. Yeah. That really flows pretty well for being just fully redacted. I like that Baumgartel got it twice. He's like, I don't think I got the uncensored version. Send me that. No, that's still the censored version. Oh, wow. Okay. All that being said, now we find out if we get the music room. Okay. And it's locked, of course. After all that is locked. Got it. The good news is we have 115 steps to go find other keys, which I'm also fine with. So everybody just be on the lookout for dig spots that we have not already touched, because I'm certain that they will show up. We are in spots. I do not want to open it from the boiler room, even if it's unlocked, because I want the chance for it to be spicy in the library. Should really be working some writing right now. Oh, all blueprints. I would love that if I could get a real school run going at some point here, because I have not delved into the school run enough yet. Come on, give me key. Is that the only dig spot? Oh yeah, because I didn't have the whichever one it is that gives you a lot of dig spots. Down. Aquarium, you're checked. Okay, I can eat. I forgot. I really wish it was the fish. I wish it was the one that you get additional steps if you've played aquarium. I've played boiler though. Dang. So I get 30 steps here. Don't have to activate the boiler room. Yeah, root cellar was what I was thinking of. Yeah. Aquarium into aquarium into aquarium really messes with you. Yeah, there's a reason I've really got to check my map. Because I can't just be like, well, I'm at the aquarium. That's going to happen all bit. Probably nothing. I've already gotten the thing in the telescope in there. We want to go hallway, kitchen, spare room. I guess the gymnasium is not even that harsh of a hit now, but it doesn't really get me to the end. It can't get me to the end. I have to go through the hallway. Okay. Hallway, kitchen. I have 9 coins. I would actually prefer to buy items if I can. So I don't have a space to put them, but I would prefer it. So we'll save them. I was going to buy food for the bit, but like, dang. The boiler room it should already be turned on. I turned it on last run and I thought it stayed turned on. It doesn't matter. I don't need it to do anything right now. Because the only thing that it would do is potentially give me the furnace key. And if that does work, then I'll get back to it. Dang, I'm already going backwards. Wow. Gosh dang, that's easy. Thank goodness I have so many steps. Okay, aquarium. Hilliard room. Den. Chapel room. Check security for items you missed. You know what? I'll go, how far away are we from it? I'll go back to it later. We have so many dang steps. What am I doing anymore? I can't remember. I'm going over to here, I think, to see if it's locked and check those Oh, then yeah, what am I doing? I don't even remember, man. You're right, the aquariums have been messing with my brain. I think we read for too long, and then I lost it all. I lost what I was doing, my sense of purpose in life. I spent a lot more steps than I needed to, but that's fine. And I lost a couple coins, but that's fine, because we are very set up. Okay, so this whole time, I was not trying to go back to the entrance. I was just trying to scooch on through here, but I'll check the computer now that I'm here first. Okay, 3 trunks. Yeah, because I believe that there should be 2 at the front. The hovel, there's a dig spot, so I could do that. You're right. Do I even have like a way? Where's my way back? Here, chapel. So 1. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's check if the aquarium is locked first, since we're here. Into. Okay, yeah, because I know I didn't dig here yet. Shoe, perfect. That's what we love to see. We love to see hopelessness. I need to check this one down here too. Shoe, turnip. Making back some nice stuff. Don't forget to spread. Oh, I didn't even think about that. You're right. I don't even really have a. I don't want to forget, but like I don't really have a purpose for it yet until I don't have a shop out there. So I have the food at the end, but like I don't, no. We want you. Okay. Cool. A gem. Pointless. Nice. A key. Awesome. Great. So now I can... Yeah, I don't want to use it here. We want to use it on the library. So... did I really miss this? Wow. Give me another. Freaking tin can. Nummy nummy. Nummy nummy good time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm not gonna ruin my run by going to the hovel first. I'm gonna go to the hovel first. Exit the house, then go back. Ugh. Hard to freaking keep track of where I am though. All the zigzagging. I've really built a messy house, for sure. Holy cannoli. I'm here. We go in. Spare room, den, chapel, hallway, lab. Okay. Hey, lab, your experiment's been doing wonders. I do not want that chest at the front because I don't want to use my key on it because I don't have a freaking sledgehammer. Okay. And then we've got the 2 chests at the front, but I don't have a freaking sledgehammer. So they're just going to stay for now, I guess. Counting steps like he's going to run out. Yeah, I'm not going to run out. Don't worry. You're at the aquarium. That's good. You're at the aquarium. Don't worry. I kept track. You're at the aquarium. All right. Hobble. Oh, yeah, it counts. It counts. We never stepped in at the beginning. So that's just more steps. I essentially, a moot point. I just made all of my steps back to come here. Cool. Then there's the Ann Babbage letter, which we've seen before. The nozzle. I don't expect an item in here, but it would be terrific. Yeah, it seems like right now we're at the mercy of pull the music room at the very end. Watch the dig spot be pebbles. I have a big spoiler, I think. I'd prefer that we don't do the big spoiler then. We avoid the big spoilers. It is, no, we can avoid it. Come here, I'll meet you at the aquarium. Do you know how that narrows it down? Do you know how little that narrows it down? So, my goal here, get back to the library, hope for a music room, get a garden key in there, go back over to the aquarium on the right side, get the secret garden, pull the lever, get in the antechamber. We can consider this. We can consider this run. At the very least, we can place the foundation, I think, right? Imagine forgetting your keys in the aquarium. Rough. So where we go? Here, 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 here. We can go up. Okay. So we keep going up through. Oh, nah, that's bad. I think it also throws me off that, like, I know that the map is not facing my direction at first, so I'll get done looking at the map, but then the map direction is not my actual direction to go when I get out of the map. Huh, okay. Aquarium to aquarium. Okay. To a dark... No, the dark room will cut me off. There, okay. And then in, and then through to the boiler room. I can't believe it's not aquarium. Okay. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, isn't this still running? Yeah, it is. Or no, oh, it's not. I thought it was. It's you that's not running it right now, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters because there's no doorway going into there, I don't think. But worst case scenario, it is set up. Don't let me click on that door. I don't want that door because I don't want to ruin my library chances. Okay, so I just got to take the aquarium to the aquarium. Then I got to make a right, go through the aquarium, and then I'm at my dad's office. Let's just get this. Let's get this going. Let's spread them coin. Spread gold. Spread gold. Payroll. Let's do it. Why not? Okay. If it's all aquariums, is any of it aquariums? Yes. Say Zane. Say no to the door. Thank you for the reminder. Thank you. Because I want to get it at the library. Thank you. Aquarium water bill will be very high, you're right. What am I missing? I missed something? No, okay. Can access from security? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Log into network. What have I got more network stuff? Log into network, okay. Swan song. Ron Swan song. Access the shelter. Interesting. I forgot that was a thing I could do. Remote terminal access. Okay. So, is that a thing? Is that a thing? Shelter offline, but I can because I can. You can only do it one each day. Let's do it. Why not? Okay. I never done this. This guy likes this fish. Captain Bees. The bomb shelter. Okay, we've already done the safe. Radiation in this house has gotta suck right now. This is so cool. I've never gotten to see that happen. Emergency protocol initiated. High range. All doors unlocked. What? What? I'm glad that I got that before I read somebody said to do the radiation thing. This is insane. I mean, save the run. Regardless, yes. But like, don't I still want the music room for the garden? Like, it just means that the doors are all doors unlocked for the rest of the game? What? Are you kidding me? Okay. Well, if that's the case, I mean, not the antechamber, right? The antechamber's still locked. But, okay, so I just gotta take the aquarium to the library. Am I wrong? I need the music room, right? I need the music room. Because I need a garden key. I need a garden key to open my antechamber. That's what I need. So those aren't locked. What? That's dope if they're true. No, it's just this run. All doors. That's all right. I'm going for the music room. I'm going for the music room. I see attic. I have an aquarium that doesn't help me even though it goes to the antechamber. I feel like I gotta do my redraw. I have to, right? Where would I put the garden? I'd put it right here above this aquarium on the right side. My goal is to get the secret garden over here. I have a broken lever. It doesn't matter in there, I guess. That's fine. But I have the furnace, which means I'm already drawing more reds than normal. And I have this door right here. So I've always done the secret garden on the right side. It does not have to be on the left. Yeah. So as far as I know, I have to get the music room. It's not, I don't know, it might not be over. Like, if I don't get the music room here, then the rest of the game is just fill the rest of the house with aquariums. Oh man, I hope you have enough steps. You've got to be lying to me, right? Weight room opens no, the weight room does have a place, but I don't have a power hammer. Luke, I think what you're thinking of is in the weight room, there is a spot to put the lever, but I don't have the spot to put the lever. I guess you're right. There's a very special room you can only get here. What? People seem very confident that the weight room is gonna open the antechamber, like, without the... Weight room gives you lever. What? I mean... Oh, crap. Wait. I need to know. I only have one thing. When you trigger the lab experience a bunch of times, radiation goes up. Yeah, that makes sense. Now, I imagined you smashed it. I have not, because I have not gotten a power hammer in here. I haven't gotten a power hammer. Otherwise, of course, the weight room would be great, but I have not. So the weight room would be a moot move here, especially from the library. I know, you say I can't use the secret garden key, but like, do I have anything? Do I have anything for the rest of the run to get into anywhere? I feel like that my only option then is, I don't know if I even can pull it off. I mean, I guess I could go attic here, save my dice, hope I get good items. You're saying I have to play for the Great Hall. That makes sense, but the Great Hall opens the right side. That's fine. All the Great Hall doors would be unlocked. That's good, but the furnace is really bumming me out. It's gonna be really hard to get. Greenhouse, yes, you're right, or Great Hall. You say reroll at this point. I kind of like the idea of getting the items out of the attic, because the greenhouse isn't the bottom door, is it? I don't think it's the bottom row door. Hammer for weight room or greenhouse. I don't have the power hammer. I don't have it, guys. I could still try to get the power hammer, but roll that die. Greenhouse is south only on eastern north. Okay. I'm hearing reroll die. Fucking we ball, reroll. All right. Aquarium, conference room. I mean, at that point, I'm doing aquarium. There's a key for each bedroom. Oh, there's a key. Well, I mean, I'm kind of mad we had to look at the office now. I would have had a freaking key in every room. Are you kidding me? That would have been so nice. Can I turn off the protocol of the house? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I wanted the hammer in the attic. I was told to reroll, and that, you know what? Who am I to judge? Gosh. I can't turn it off. That's fine. Then I'm just gonna go aquarium. Then at this point, this might just be aquarium run. Let's just let the aquarium house get as big as it possibly can. Because at this point, I think that, I mean, I can safely get aquariums everywhere. I have a door to the end. If for some reason something happens, I don't think it can, but if it does, cool. Weight room I can afford to let happen, so let's do it, because if there's a sledgehammer in there, cool. Oh no, I'm down to still more than you start with at the beginning. You guys are unlocked, right? Cool. Okay, cool. Launder currency, fun. No, close exhibit. Oh, close exhibit would be fun too, because they'd all be unlocked now, right? Aquarium's all the way down, yeah. Now, I don't know. I think that's the case, right? I could do closed exhibit and all the doors are open. Yeah, oh, a key. Great. I mean, aquarium, same thing. I might do a closed exhibit just because we haven't done it yet. So, considering that we haven't been in there yet, why not? So yeah, I need a power hammer for here. That'd give me the ability to do stuff with the lever, but I can't do it yet. So, we're gonna go down. I'll go in there in a minute, but we're gonna go down. I don't want the archives because I don't want a curse on me this late into the run. So we'll waste some steppies. And then let's just see what happens a little bit lower down here. A little bit lower down. We got aquarium. Great. Cool. And the aquarium connects to the aquarium. Cool. Coins. RNG's just, I mean, I like this strategy. I think had I just, I mean, really, if I had the secret garden key, things just, that's what would have changed. That's what would have changed the whole thing. Aquarium up, East Wing Hall. Dang, for a split second, I thought it was the Great Hall. I don't think I can get the Great Hall on the edges or anything, so I do think that we are just spending our coins at this point, which is fine. I mean, hey, I have no problems with. We almost had a perfect house. Are you kidding me? This one hole right here. We're gonna be able to get everything but it. Oh, a lockpick kit. This close to the end, how terrific. That's fine. Dearest I mean, I only played it because we haven't been in here and it's gonna be unlocked. That's the only reason. Dearest children, the pieces are in place and all rigid cogs have been greased. However, if our ambitious plans are to succeed, we must strike this Tuesday. The routine changing of the guard personnel on the first of each month means the opportunity we have created for ourselves will likely never be so opportune. If we wait even one additional week, the window will be closed. On Tuesday, there will be 3 royal guards stationed at Learson Hall, 2 of which will be wearing black gloves in lieu of the traditional white. We would be wise to sacrifice almost everything to avoid the white glove guards, striking only when he takes a recess. The 2 black glove guards have been instructed to bind, blind, and gag themselves to spare us the precious extra minutes it would take to take your group to execute the task on their behalf. However, that also means that once we reach the exhibit, we will truly be on our own. May the black shores guide us, may the black skies shield us, and may our fathers be proud of us. In arms, your faithful soldier, Pharaoh. Okay. Pharaoh. Cool. For chests, can you pick lock? Okay, I could get the chests, but I mean, I can use the key on the chest, but like, there's no purpose in the chest at this point, right? We don't even have a workshop, so it doesn't really matter unless I miraculously pulled a workshop between there. So I think this is just a this is essentially just a run to see if we can get 2 more aquariums, which we will. Okay. I see, okay. I need to get you out of the space, you out of space, you. How is this possible? Okay, interesting. Okay, so there, and then if I press this, that's nothing, that is something, that is something. Okay. Cool. And this is more allowance? Perfect. Can't pick chests. Yeah, but I do have 2 keys for the chests. So I at least could, if I wanted. Just for the sake of it. Walk-in closet. Awesome. I mean, hey, I can't build it. I can't freaking build it. But like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's just for the hell of it. Let's do it. Let's see. Gems. Awesome. Cupcake. Great. A key. Terrific. This is going... I thought it was telling me to do something there. That would have been fun. This is going swimmingly. But hey, a near perfectly built house is pretty cool. If there is something else to do in here, I did not know about it. We did the puzzle. That's cool. A walk-in closet to the aquarium. And our final door will be not even another aquarium. Not even another aquarium. I could see if I can get an item, but I don't think I could get any item that would help me. I've used all the house doors. I don't think I can launder anything into something good for me. But toilet. Is there something with the toilet? Swimmingly, you say. I mean, I could just do the lavatory for the sake of cutting myself off. For the funnies. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Nothing better to do. Let's go in. Can you use it? No, you can't. That's fine. This is as far as I know, completely nothing can happen room. As far as I'm aware, you literally can't do anything in this room. Not another aquarium. I take a look at my life and realize I have so many fish. Oh, we got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 aquariums. And you know what? Just for the sake of it, if I can make it back to the front, I'll use the keys on the chest just to see what would have happened. There is something in the... Wait. The lav can have items. Is there anything in here? I didn't see anything clickable. You know, I assumed that there would be something with the water, or there'd be something in the sink, but I got nothing. I got nothing in here. I see. Then I need not to worry about it. Yeah, let's take the aquarium route down. This is a whole ass aquarium, everybody. Now that's what I call an aquarium. Now that's something to be proud of right here. Oh, that's good. We just went through 4 straight aquariums. And you know what? Then we stop and study. And then there's another aquarium. Oh no, I'm gonna lose 2 steps. Okay. How the heck do I get back to the front? I don't think that there is any way to open the antechamber from what I've done. The only ways that I know about. I know that there is... I won't do that one. I'll do the 2 by the front. I know that there's... Am I already going back? Sometimes I turn myself around in this place. Yeah. I know there's the secret garden. The secret garden is the way that I know the best. I know that there is a great hall way. And I know that there is... a weight room way, or the gymnasium, whichever one it is, the weight room, I think. I'm aware of those places for the levers, and I'm aware of the greenhouse. But other than those, I don't know of any other place. Hey, look at all these keys. Gosh, there is nothing more insulting than right after being amazed that I unlocked all the house doors, that it was like, but you can have keys if you want. Like, thanks. A little too late. So many benefits to being a marine biologist. You're right. You're getting sidetracked anywhere. Yeah. Gotta draw the fishes. If you draft an aquarium from an aquarium. Yeah. I really like this strategy. The only thing that screwed us was the gamble of pulling in the dark room in the dark and it being a furnace. Because at that point, I guaranteed I would run into worse situations, and I blocked this off. Now I know, now I know about the office, and being able to use the offline to hit that is great because I love using the lab. And so that means in the future, when I use the lab and start my experiment, and this is happening, cool, I know I can unlock all of the rooms, but I won't do it until I get the secret garden. Because then at that point, once I have the secret garden key, everything else around the house is free. That sounds amazing. But that also means that if I got the, I'm curious how many times the experiment has to happen for that to happen. But I was gonna say, if I get like a security here by the entrance, and then lab happens, I could be at the front and unlock like the whole top half. Are you kidding me? That'd be fantastic. Yeah, it does. I mean, it really feels like the dark room really tries to harm you for trying to pull in the dark. You have to hit 4 to 6 times. Okay, that makes sense. That tracks. Found a lot of good items we just couldn't find. I mean, I would have needed the battery too, I believe. So my goal for items would be get the broken lever, the sledgehammer, and the battery or whatever. I just want to make the power hammer permanent. If I could do that, I'd be swimming in it, because then the sledgehammer would be fine. The power hammer is my favorite item. It can do so much and help me through so much. Once it's a power hammer, things will feel so much easier. It's definitely an op. I just can't prove it yet. Yeah. That being said, this is the end of this run because can't go anywhere else. And we finished with 39 steps after getting lost in the house infinite amount of times. I hope it just says the house is an aquarium. It's a shopping center? Not really. It's interesting. It decided to count all of these as stores, I guess. Garden shopping center, 14 green rooms, 15 shopping rooms. I count 14 aquariums. That's what you didn't take into account. 172 steps taken. Incredible. And then the only new room I hit was the closed exhibit, just to see it, and then we did the puzzle. I will call it there for the day because I've been in here for almost 4 hours, and that is about 2 hours longer than I wanted to be in here. So that being said, we did do a lot. I feel good. I feel really good about my additional knowledge now of how to knock things out. I really do. I know it counts as every room, and that's why I like the strategy of the bedroom to it. I just need to avoid the furnace. I got the furnace on the last aquarium run too, and it really botches things. It really messes things up for me. By the way, am I still is my screen still moving for you guys? I just realized on my stream end things, the screen is frozen. So I just wanted to make sure that we're still up and running here. Yeah, thank you. I love this game with my whole heart. Okay, good. I love it with my whole heart. I'll attack it again, hopefully soon, because I'm just all in on this. I'm glad we have some of the rooms we have. I'm glad I have some of the knowledge I have. Because at the end of last stream, my goal was to get the chess piece thing done, and we did. So if you were to ask me, my goal at the end of this one, going into the next, if I can make the power hammer and keep it, that'd be it. Because I know a lot with the power hammer. You get me to the secret garden, we're good. Get me to the weight room, we're good. Get me down by the fountain area, we're good. I could really truthfully think that I could make it into room 46 pretty easily if I could hit the power hammer at this point. Thank you so much, everybody that tuned in to watch, though. I appreciate it with my whole heart. 7 places to use the power hammer, but they're all important. They're all very important, and I like all of them. Yeah, power hammer and coat check at a minimum would be good. That's true. Actually, if I got the power hammer, if I could get a coat check, I would absolutely do that and save it until I could make it a permanent thing. That's a great call. I might even waste days on the outer room. You know what? I wouldn't be opposed to starting at the next stream. I might waste days to get the ability to get a power hammer, to at least have it. And then, I mean, you know what? I might try and tease save it. We'll see. But when's the next stream? It's all up in the air because it's just when time has itself. I decided I wasn't editing today, and so that's why I streamed, because today is usually a big editing day for me. So tomorrow is all of my editing. I decided to relax today instead. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. I love and appreciate you all. I really feel good about where we are in this game, and I'm very thankful that you're all here for the experience. Thank you for being here in my aquarium house with me. Hopefully we can do this again very soon. You all are fantastic, and like I say always,